Why, hello there. Hi. Welcome to Fey Touched, looking very, very, very different. Hi, I'm James. I'm a professional dungeon master with RPG at Home. But today, I'm not professionally dungeon mastering anything. Today, I have got a special announcement and very special news. We're taking a 2-week break from running our wonderful adventures in the Feywild, Fey Touched, and instead, we're trying something incredibly different. Today, we're partnering with the two wonderful gentlemen from Tabletop Tango, who discuss each week on their YouTube channel the amazing and intricate world of Savage Worlds, an entirely different RPG and one that I've never played before, and I think neither have the rest of our players. And when we decided we were going to take a little break from Fey Touched to get ready for our next chapter, our wonderful Bizbo, Eric, put his hand up to say, I'm going to run a one-shot, and I'm going to run a one-shot of Savage Worlds. And we said, that's awesome, we're going to let you. And here we are playing Savage Worlds for the first time. So welcome everyone to this special presentation of Tabletop Tango Plays the Agents of World. And without any further ado, I'm going to pass over to the actual professional Dungeon Master who's playing this week. A very warm welcome to Eric. G'day, Eric. How are you travelling? Thanks for taking over our channel.
tabletoptango.com. Check it out. Come visit us and support. But should we talk also about, there's another new thing that James, Eric, and myself are doing, which is masteringtherepg.com. All one word, masteringtherepg.com. A new podcast with a few episodes coming out, but now we've got a lot more going to come out soon. So you're listen now and you'll be right at the beginning. You can say you were there before we took off.
Yeah, street cred. We love street cred. Street nerd cred.
A cross promotion within a cross promotion within a cross promotion.
It's enigmas on top of riddles. We're going deep. It's all an onion. Oh my mic. Okay, cool. So the idea for tonight is these are all D&D players except for Carl, of course. So we're going to kind of learn as we play. I want to do a couple of shout outs. I think Sirenscape, right, is a big one, James, that we want to shout out. Also, a really, really, really special shout out to Solution Maps, who is a Patreon that I subscribe to and that did all the maps, beautiful backgrounds, really, really amazing. Pretty much the best cyberpunk post-apocalyptic map maker, I think, out there, period. So very cool. One more thing, I'm a little bit under the weather tonight, so I apologize. My throat is feeling a little harsh, so we're going to push through, but we might just go until my throat gives out, honestly. Because we're going to do this, we've delayed twice, we're not going to do it again, so let's get into it. Cue intro music.
Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause.
Pause for dramatic.
While we're waiting, when you listen to the podcast, we have a fourth thing that we're gonna review.
All right, okay, Jared, you're there. Okay.
When you come to the podcast, you can then, it's I don't know.
Okay.
It's like it's a Vine account. It's a
We're
TikTok
starting.
account.
Wow.
The year 2030, in a world where corporations are experiencing unprecedented growth with massive government deregulation, pushing technologies to new heights, but leaving behind the many world governments and peoples in their wake. This is not a true dystopia, however, and there is more than just megacorporations that dominate the land. Monsters are real, very, very real, and exist in every corner of this world, hidden just under the surface. This domain of the supernatural is called the Under by those in the know, and you 5 count yourselves among them. You belong to the super secret organization known as the WHOA, World Headquarters for Occult Analysis, or as some like to call it, first one to do it gets a Benny.
Whoa.
Oh, just kidding. I don't get a Benny for that, but yeah, thank you. The agents are the first, middle, and last line of defense against all things underrelated. A true global multi-international agency, most countries hold a satellite office, or at the very least respect the autonomy of the agency. You five are relatively fresh graduates of the academy, handpicked by Professor and Senior Agent Rigel Aaron, known as Very Old Rigel to some people, to form a special assault reconnaissance diagnostic investigative squad, or Sardines, trust me, it works, in the West Coast chapter. A controversial move, as many of you weren't the most straight-laced of students. You have just completed your first mission, the recovery of a dangerous and ancient druidic artifact known as the Puerth y Corf in ancient Gaelic, or Stitcher of the Body. From a corporate collector, you safely delivered it to Rigel, and you were all enjoying a fresh margarita and burrito at your favorite local under-friendly taqueria, Chico Mostok. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Where you, character names. Were you Giselle, and got a very special message, a vision from Rigel. One of him being assaulted and kidnapped, along with the artifact being taken by what looks like rat folk. You tracked Rigel, and actually, let's start up right now. I want to see how quickly everybody does this, because with kidnappings, time is of the essence, and with underrelated kidnappings, it's so chaotic that it's even more so. So starting out, you guys have seen this footage, and you're trying to guess where he is, and we're kind of a soft timer in this game, where how quickly you do things are going to affect the ending. So right now, we're going to have two people who want to make rolls, and the other three can support them. So you guys got this vision. How do you think you would, try to track Rigel by seeing these rat folks?
Well,
I would say you guys can use an occult or common knowledge.
yeah, I was going to. I'm not really an occult kind of person, but can I recognize behind? I'm going to use my common knowledge of people, places, things.
Very cool. So, Carl, why don't you use common knowledge, and then Taylor, you're an occult specialist.
Yes.
Why don't we say you use occult? Very cool.
I will
Now
use
let's
the
have
occult.
one of the other players support each one, Carl or Taylor. So, James, Echo, or Jared. Again, the Zoom doesn't have your character names, but I will catch up.
I'll fix that.
Oh, it's right here. I got it. So, Echo, Patty, or Diderot?
Diderot.
Yes. Okay, Diderot. Sorry.
It is
do one of you want to support the other people? So
Well,
you
of
can think of a
course.
skill.
I will.
Yeah.
I will support Giselle. I also have dabbled in occult. I have a number of old French tomes in ancient French. I'll filter
Very cool.
through some
Okay.
of that information and see if we can
So why don't you roll a call?
correlate, cross-reference, so on and so forth. My what is my occult? A D6.
Yeah, if you go in and click it on the sheet, it should roll it for you.
So roll my D6.
That's right.
Oh, first roll of the game. This is very
Yeah.
stressful.
Come on, James!
Rolling. A 3 and a 4.
Awesome. That's going to be, so 4 is a basic success, which means you've given a +1 to Taylor. Taylor, why don't you roll your occult right now, and we'll just add a +1 after. Very good. 7. Very cool. Now for Carl, does Echo or Patty want to support him? You can use a very different skill than common knowledge, as long as you can sell it to me. Why don't we go with Patty? Patty, is there a skill that you think would work?
Oh, well, I've flown around pretty often. But that doesn't really help me. I don't.
God damn it.
It's probably not much besides.
You can use
I don't know,
notice,
maybe
maybe?
some
You can try
odd-
using notice.
Yeah, I could. I'm pretty observant
Okay.
when I don't have my head in the machine parts here. I'll just
Even something
roll
like
with a
repair,
6.
if you want to use repair to kind of see maybe the gear that they had on them. that
Well,
might
I
give
would
you-
definitely
Hey,
like to use
take
my.
a look.
I'd
Take a
definitely
look
like
at
to use my repair. Absolutely,
All
would
right.
be a fantastic way
Roll repair.
of roll. Terrible,
Oh, dear.
terrible rolls.
Very good. It's a +1. So, Carl, why don't you roll your common knowledge, and you know how
You've
this
got
works.
a +1 on by rolling a 3.
So that's well, thing to thing here.
Remember,
You know,
he has a +2 with repair rolls, so he gets that automatically.
Ooh. Oh yes. Okay.
+2. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm thinking, second while my dice isn't rolling right now. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. I think we got some raises here. Oh, that is a raise. Very cool. Okay. So you guys working together, Giselle kind of, knowing the kind of knowledge of the Under, but really it's, Misery and Patty working
That's
together, noticing the gear that they're wearing. Patty, you point that out. That kind of hones in for your. You rolled a common knowledge, right? So you know, more or less the gangs of the area, and that really once she informed you of the gear, that really honed it in for you. These Ratkin are what's known as the T-Birds, and you know all about this Ratkin gang. They are a group of Ratkin that have almost religiously watched the movie Grease and have taken up the mantle and all the intricacies of Grease. And you know very much where they're located. By the way, we're all in San Francisco where this is starting. So you guys quickly go down into the sewers. You track him down into this labyrinth of sewer tunnels that are underneath SF. You have spent hours trekking through these musky and murky warrens, a mixture of city utilities, old Prohibition-era rum tunnels, and gold rush smuggling paths, as well as under byways. You find yourself going ever deeper until you know you're getting closer to the gang's hideout. Before you, a rusted, creaky metal utility door, and you open it, and you find yourself in a dimly lit hallway. Now, we are going to start. Getting used to Boundary.
Oh,
Here
can
we
you
go.
smell that? It's awful. It smells mad.
So as you guys
stick the machine. Oh,
as you open this door, we're going to do character introductions. Let's start with you, Echo. What do they see as you walk through the door?
Okay, me first. They see a very tall, lithe female, pale skin and pale hair. Seemingly looks normal at first glance. Very feline-looking features, but with these long nails, almost shaped like claws, and a tail that swishes back and forth as she limberly stalks forward through the door.
Excellent.
That's what they
let's hook Misery. Throw it to you.
well, they see nothing really special because I've got a jumpsuit on and he's wearing a helmet. Looks like a sci-fi helmet you might find in a cereal box. It's really kind of goofy, but doesn't look like, he's not scrawny, he's not strong, but you can't really see what he's doing except for this silver painted machine pistol he's kind of cradling in his arms.
All right, Giselle.
They are seeing someone very polished, hair twisted up into a French twist and black leather with silver trimming clothes. She screams business.
Very cool. Patty.
Patty's a short, stocky woman with her hair braided, very clean. Her makeup's done, and kind of clashing against the Kevlar and massive M1 Garand around her back. Desert Eagle on her hip. She looks like she's serious business, or hosting the world's most dangerous house party.
Okay, very cool. And finally, in the rear, last but not least, Diderot.
Yeah, Diderot looks like an aging 80s rock star with a long leather coat that's been kind of ornately brocaded in an Adam and the Ants kind of style, for those that are old enough to remember them. He's carrying a cane, an ornate cane with a kind of metal, what looks to be like an Anubis head. But essentially he's got washed out, scraggly hair. Doesn't look like he's washed all that much, and he's kind of half staggering as he walks.
Very cool. Also now, as we're going in, you guys, all of you have your own reasons for joining the agency, but central to all of them is probably Rigel. He was a professor at the academy, and he kind of chose to have special time with all of you. He kind of put himself aside and helped you out in different ways. Starting out as we're going through this door, two of you, for a Benny, an actual Benny this time, I want you to give me just a quick interlude scene where Rigel did something for you or helped you out in some way. just a reason that you guys are, extra rushing. And we're going to actually start with Diderot here, being the most chaotic, probably, person of the party. So what's something that Rigel kind of did for you that's making this, extra frantic?
Not for the first time or the last time. Rigel once discovered me yet again in an old Joss house, a squat, an opium den, a place in the outskirts of Paris, a place where once more I had gone to overindulge in a number of different substances to block out the visions. The visions, of course, of times long gone by, visions of the revolution, visions of the spirit of liberty. And as an old friend, he's never given up on me. Every time I've fallen off the wagon, every time I've gone off the rails, he's come within the underbelly of the city and picked through the refuse and the drug addicts and the predators and taken me from these places where he has nursed me back to health with soup and baguette and French onion. And not for the first time, he has become close to my heart. He would never give up on me, and I will never give up on him.
Very awesome. And then does anybody else want to jump in? Maybe Giselle or Echo, I guess here would be appropriate. Maybe Giselle starting out?
Giselle would think of the many nights Rigel would stay up with her as she plots out the very course of her life, as she is determined to make something really well of herself. And she wants to reach the upper echelons, but take her with him. So the fact that someone has taken him, and there's a very good chance that he's in danger, has terrified her into acting.
Awesome. Okay. All right. As you step into the dimly lit hall, the staleness of the air and shit smell is broken, as the area is very well ventilated and leads to several doorways. There's almost the smell of ozone in the air and grease, as you can smell equipment and running water. If you look to your right, you guys can clearly see the signs of the T-Birds, which is the symbol from the movie Grease. So you guys all are in the scene, right?
Yep.
Cool, very cool. So yeah, take it away.
Oh, can you smell that? It smells like home.
Yeah, maybe you're home. I don't know, but
It is muskier than two rats scrumping in a wool sock down here. It is, so I haven't been cleaned in months down here. She starts tidying up.
Oh,
Remember, you are.
Don't do that. Come on. And there's just Giselle just going to, we don't need to clean up for them. They're adults. Come on.
you guys are
And
wait.
she is.
Let's get moving.
ahead.
Let's
Yeah.
get moving.
After you, brave one.
So where's the doors in this darkness?
I think Echo, being a weird, which is something I think you should be able to see well, right?
Yes. Oh, can you all not see?
I can only
Man.
see some pallets and a few other things kind of
See
stuck
these
here.
bags and a beautifully animated fan just in front of us.
This helmet doesn't have any heat vision in it, you know. Come on, it's just for looks.
Then you should follow me. Echo will stalk forward down the hallway then.
I
All right.
can't see where you went. Where'd you go?
Oh,
Yeah,
Good.
Is the lighting that bad? I can't see what you guys
Yeah,
are
I can't
seeing.
I just see like a
can't see.
square,
Wow.
like a rectangle.
I can see
A
all the way
little
down the hallway.
sliver.
I can see all the way
Okay,
down
I'm just
the
gonna
hall.
move you guys.
I cannot
All right,
see
I'm gonna
anyone
move you guys,
else.
so I'm gonna move you guys into. You're gonna go through the door, right, Echo?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get through the
Okay.
door. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, I know I can see, but I cannot see the other players.
Is it really that bad? Okay, I'm going to turn up the light, but it is dark in here.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting tiny little light slivers wherever you had a point light, but otherwise it's black, at least for me. You know,
Okay.
so
Is that
Right.
better?
No, it must be a.
it looks like we also have the what is it? when you move and it shows where you move to? That seems to be.
Oh,
on.
you guys have
Fog
Fog
of
of War
War.
on?
Yep.
Jesus. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I tested this.
Oh.
A fog exploration. Okay, what about that?
No change on my screen.
No change.
What about this?
There we go.
That-
I can
that-
see everybody
that works.
and water.
I
Total
can see the
lighting.
whole area.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Now if I put this back to here, is it dim for you guys?
Looks
Well, a
oh,
little
it's
bit,
dimming,
yes,
maybe?
a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, I
We're
like
back.
it.
We're back.
Okay. We've learned things at Foundry. Sorry, folks. Okay, you step into this large, what almost looks like a facility. You can clearly see there's a pool in front of you. There's a bunch of the Ratkin that are actually tied up around pillars, wearing their leather jackets. You
Did you
see
say
some
tied up?
computers.
You said tied up,
Yes,
right?
they are all tied up around these pillars.
Okay.
And you guys can see across the pool, there's Rigel tied up as well against these kind of these fence. Before you guys move anything, now just before you guys do anything, do you want to look around? I mean, Carl, actually give me a notice check real quick, because it is very
Certainly.
dimming here. So if you guys do not have low light vision, you're going to have penalties for things that you do with lighting. But you do notice that there are some lights that are just off, and kind of just as only the basic lights are on.
Only out of 3.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And I mean,
remove-
somebody else can roll a notice too for me, just to as you guys are looking around.
I'm proficient in notice. I can roll unless someone else would like to.
You will roll notice without a penalty since you have low light vision.
Oh, well, then maybe you should.
Me?
Me or
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, very good. So you do notice that the lights are off. As you kind of look around, you do see a working computer terminal all the way to the left at the north, the north of the map. That is lit up, and there seems to be various controls on it. So yeah, as you guys step in here, you see these rat folk tied up.
You
And
guys, we got them. You just give up now.
Why are they tied?
What the heck? Give them up
Quiet.
now.
you guys see them trying to speak. As you're looking, you see on the right, most of them look the same. You see one that is extra big and has a large wrench in the back of his coat. And across the way, you see one that's tied up that looks like it has a giant black pomodoro, like ridiculously big. I mean, it can't be real. And then you do see Rigel that's tied up. What's the first thing that you want to do?
This is a trap. I hide behind this keg.
Come on.
Well, now's not the time to
You guys
indulge
keep
in
your
your
guns
perversions.
keep your guns trained on these. Well, I'm going to say varmints, and then I'll start walking across if anybody wants, cover me while we get over there.
Yes, you
Why don't
first.
we
I'll
go
cover
look
you
at-
from back here.
all right. Why don't you get to that computer? Echo, you noticed the computer, correct?
Yes.
So misery. Computers are your thing, right?
Absolutely.
Can I have you go take a look at that?
Okay, where's the computer on the map? Somebody ping it for me.
It is up to the north.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll let you guys go over there and save them. I'm just going to take care of this problem.
Who does something first? Are you moving before Carl's going, or is Carl going first?
I am not going anywhere. Who's
Okay.
I was
I'm
just
going
going to start
towards
moving.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody move. Who's moving first? I guess that's the.
Not
Word.
me.
Echo will move towards Rigel.
I'm more than happy to go. Oh, terminal? Yeah. Let's get going.
All right. Why
I'm
don't you
not going to
run to
waste
the
my time.
terminal? Okay.
I'm gonna take out Chadwick and
Are you
train
going to
it.
get
You
to the
know,
terminal?
and
or-
get
Somebody
revive
move.
Overwatch.
Okay. First thing first. Before I think Carl got there first. Give me a quick electronics roll, please, Carl.
Electronics roll? Sure.
Yeah. And Latrina, you were going up there.
Towards Rigel, yes.
Okay.
Good roll.
All right, I had an exploded die. We've got.
Oh, excellent.
a 9.
Okay, so even before you get there, you can tell that this is a kind of a control utility center. It has very simple. You can immediately spot where the kind of the master switch where the lights are. You can also see that this kind of controls the pump and the flow, whatever overflow kind of controls of this area, which is what the pool is, kind of controlling water coming in and out. But those are going to be locked behind, passwords and stuff. But you can clearly see that the light would be very easy for you. The lights would be very easy for you to turn on. But really quick, I want each of you guys roll me agility right now. I want to see what happens first between you coming over there and Carl.
You want me to do an agility?
Yeah, roll me agility to see who's faster.
Everyone?
No, just Carl and Latrenti. Just Misery and Echo.
Oh my God!
And I had an exploded die. Double explosion.
Wow, I mean,
there's so many dice on the screen.
this is your, you breathe electronics. I mean, this is not even, you don't hesitate. Before even moving, you Jeet Kune Do, like so you're able to completely switch on the lights, eliminating any -2 penalties for anybody in here. So I'm actually going to, let's turn the lights on here. You see big kind of fluorescent lights coming on. Now you can much more clearly see the rats tied up that are all struggling, and they have things in their mouths. And
By
Rigel,
the way, you're welcome. By the way,
starts
welcome.
to wake. Now Latrenti, Echo, as you start to move forward, all of a sudden you step, and arcane glyphs kind of spread like a spider web from your foot, kind of in a giant echo Doppler effect going across the whole ground. It kind of goes through the pool. Rigel's eyes open for a second, sees you all, and a look of horror and sadness on his face as each of you, in your minds, and Rigel is one of his things at the academy was he was a master of divination magic and communications, things like that. Each of you kind of have this sense of both relief and horror as you have stepped into this, and almost like a apology, but also like he has information for you. But before that can happen,
I told you all it was a trap.
as this trap, is activated, he starts convulsing. Boils and strange growths start bubbling up all over his body. They suddenly burst in pus-filled explosions, leaving horrendous gaping wounds. You all suddenly hear a hum that grows louder and louder until you can clearly discern it's the chittering of hundreds, no thousands of rat squeals. They appear in a horde from the pipes in the pool and start plunging themselves into his wounds. You can see them writhing under his skin. His body expands and expands until it's 5 times the size and then explodes outwards, revealing a blobulous, tentacled, slimy creature made up of different rat parts. 1,000 beady eyes squirm about its body, and its long tentacles are a mass of rat tails braided together and undulating. 4 broken mouths with large incisors dripping with pustulence gape open and begin to speak in unison.
Pitiful primates, rejoice, bask in my magnificence as you are first to feed the growing swarm.
Okay, if everybody would be so kind as to right-click on their tokens. Yep. And if on the bottom right of your token, you'll see a little like cross, sword, and shield. And James, you can cue the music here.
Again.
Yeah.
So you want us to toggle our combat stance? Is that what you're telling us to do?
Yes, please.
Toggled.
Okay, I think everybody's on there. We got Jared, Trenny, James, Taylor, and Carl. Oh. Hold on. Oh, okay.
I think I'm pretty sure I saw one of these on one of those popping channels on YouTube, guys. It's fine. We can handle it.
No issues here. Oh, fun.
Okay.
Should have bought a frag grenade.
Well,
Sorry,
that's
I...
I'm sorry.
Okay. Very cool. Also, as this happens, all of the tied up ratkin start shivering and convulsing, and their eyes burst open, and it's just bright red, and they start frothing at the mouths, and they're kind of fighting against these restraints. All right. So we're all going to draw a card. Let's do this. Roll all.
Let's do it.
Oh, you have. So you're gonna want the King of Diamonds, I'm assuming, Taylor.
What are we doing?
Oh God. They got a Joker. Sorry.
We're all dead.
That's not good.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Can we use this? Can we spend a Benny to have them re-roll?
No, you cannot. I mean, you can
No,
spend a Benny on yourself.
To get a new card. Yep.
To get a new card. But if you guys want to look at the crossed fist is the initiative tracker.
I'm doing very poorly. This is good.
They're a little
Best
bit
way to learn how to play a game. Watch everyone else play it first. It's gonna be
It's gonna be
no.
a struggle. Why am I first? Okay, that's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
sorry, I'm having a little bit of problem. It's fine. Okay.
persuasion.
Okay, well, starting out is the Ratkin, the Ratgangers, the T-Birds. They're going to try to get out of the restraints. So they got fighting. I'm just going to roll a bunch of these. That's going to be a hit. Okay, those ones are free. Let's do it again. And we'll just do it another time. 2 more times. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
I don't know what's happening, but there's lots of
That's
dice.
just-
It's not a
I
good
love
sign.
it. Maybe it's good that they're getting all their explosions
Okay.
out on just breaking free. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's a
Yeah.
good thing.
So you see, these 2 rats down here have broken free. They turn to you and they all pull out what looks like hobbled together garbage weapons. And then the 2 over here have also broken free. They pull off the restraints, and this one's up there like, you messed with the wrong gangers. They have a hard time talking with their incisors. All right, moving on. That'll be the Rat Tyrant. He comes over. It's again these rat tail tentacles kind of come over to you. They see you there, Echo, and 2 tentacles come for you.
Oh God.
Oh, my bad. Everybody, immediately please roll me a fear check. If you use that little macro at the bottom.
Fear check.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody please roll a spirit roll. Actually,
Oh,
sorry.
right down the bottom.
Roll a spirit roll first. Yeah. Before we do that, roll a spirit roll.
So that's the fear table that you want, or you want a spirit roll first?
No, I want a spirit roll first. My bad.
Roger that. This. Spirit.
You want to get a 4 or better.
I've gotten a 9.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not afraid.
So we need to run a.
I-
We need to roll a spirit.
Yes, please.
I think I'm saved as Lynn somewhere, but that's me.
Really?
I don't know
I thought
where
I
Lynn
was
came
Lynn.
from. You see that? Oh, did
That's me.
I? That's so weird. Maybe I just clicked it and thought that I rolled that. Never mind.
Spirit.
Once might not roll. You just click the.
The
Click
word
the name.
spirit.
Ah,
Oh, I'm clicking the die
Die.
like an idiot. Ah,
No, you're not, because
Yeah, it's
that's
a
what's
little-
required for the other thing. So they're not consistent. You're cool.
Patricia, that will be a failure. Do you want to spend a penny?
No, I'm not spinning a
All
penny
right,
on
now
a beer
roll the
roll.
fear table. Roll on the fear table, please.
Oh,
You are shaken. That's not that bad. It could be much worse in the fear table. So if you click the little shaken on your sheet, that'll take care of that. Starting out, we have the Rat Tyrant, who is going to attack you, Echo. These, it has 4 tentacles, but it looks like some things might be a little bit off with this thing. It goes to attack you twice. And these are going to be both at a -2. I think that's going to do it. And again. Oh, sorry, these are going to be a -1. He's using all of the tentacles. So this is going to be an 8. What's your parry, Echo?
6.
That's going to hit.
Yeah.
goodbye, Echo. I barely even knew you.
Oh! Just horrible damage. As this tentacle comes in, you think it's just about to hit you, and you just kind of, adjust your body athletically to the side. And it kind of just brushes down and gets tangled up with the gate. Okay. That was the Rat Tyrant's turn, and at the very end of its turn, 2 of its other tentacles kind of writhe around and pustulate, and you guys see a large growth grow along it, and just kind of sputting out are a bunch of rats that just kind of like a horrible loogie on the ground just explodes, and a swarm of rats kind of hiss at you guys as they're coming towards you. That'll be Taylor.
Okay, I'm gonna move, and I have 1 action. So I will move.
So remember, moving is not an action.
Yes, it's a free. So
Okay.
there's
Oh, you're just
movement
doing
and then
one
one
action.
action. Yes.
Perfect.
So moving
Okay.
here to Patty, I am going to reach a hand out and cast speed on her for 2 power points.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yeah, you can run
Uh,
away
let me-
faster.
Let me show this in chat really quick.
Now, are you doing this with any modifiers?
Not modifying this one, no. So it's just
Okay.
gonna be the 2. And then, do I roll anything?
Yes, you have to roll your arcane die to see if it goes off. You want to hit a 4 or better,
What is the arcane die?
which is spellcasting for you.
Okay. Oh, the smarts one.
Excellent. It goes off just by the skin of your teeth. So that means for you, Jared, I believe that means your pace is doubled, right?
So for speed, your pace is raise the target's movement. You will also ignore the -2 running penalty.
Very cool.
Okay.
So what does this look like, Taylor, as you're...
So as she puts her hand on Patty's shoulder, a white wispy energy comes from her fingers and soaks into Patty, very almost will-o-the-wisp like, and
Awesome.
settles gently in Patty because Patty is a woman. So it's nice to Patty.
All right. I hate to think what would happen if it wasn't.
So does Patty.
All right. Now you see the big rat down at the bottom pillar. Is the only one that's still tied up is going to try to fight it off.
I just saw its name, and I hate my life.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that is Rat Nicky. Yeah, he fails that one right now.
A play on Kaneki, the worst
Kaneki,
Prince
yeah.
character.
Yep.
The worst one.
Okay, moving on. That will be Trini.
Oh, okay. Can Echo reach the the tyrant, or is it further away? Like we have to jump into the water.
You'd have to kind of jump into the water, yeah, right now.
I do not wish to currently jump.
Although
into the water.
you could try to hit one of the tentacles with the called shot.
So, quick question. Did
Yeah.
I notice you mentioned that was the control system for the overflow?
Yeah.
Do I know whether I could drain that?
Yes, you do know. You could drink, probably.
Okay. So could I? So kind of yelling, "Hold on! I can drain it," and then maybe you could go on hold or something like that.
Is that a thing I can do?
Yes, you can hold your
Oh.
turn and come back whenever you want, or even interrupt another character's action.
That sounds like a good idea. I think that's what Echo would she even want to hold it? She just want to slash at something. I feel like she just wants to slash at something. Never mind. She's
Alright.
gonna go after the swarm because that one's close and she can slash at that one immediately. She's not gonna
Okay.
wait. She's gonna come up to this, like get down on all fours and kind of almost gallop up and use her claws to slash out at this swarm in front of her.
Make me a common knowledge or occult roll, please.
I'm
I'll
in
give you this one
knowledge
for
or
free.
occult. Okay. I'll roll occult.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Whoa! Whoa! About to say a minus
Ah!
2. All right. Well,
Jesus.
So that was
know that,
19 with D4s.
this is a mass of kind of magically influenced rats, and with swarms of creatures, which you may have fought or researched before, because that happens a lot in the Under. Cutting and piercing weapons don't really do any damage to them because there's just so many. You can try to, stomp on them, or use an area effect weapon,
Okay.
something like that.
Area of effect weapon is not something that she is really good with. It's just the claws. Oh, it's like this music's like in my head. So that's about the only thing she does is claws. Okay.
You can try
in
to
that
stomp.
case-
You can still basically stomp for your strength die if you want to do that.
Sure, we'll stomp them. We'll just
Okay.
angrily stomp
So
at them.
roll me fighting,
Fighting.
and you will get your frenzy on this if you want to. So roll. You should be able to just roll it, and it will work. I think
Okay, we'll see.
you can do see the rate of fire 2
Whoa.
attack. Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't think you'll need it.
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's 2 raises, so we're going to go with you have to roll the next one. So roll damage, just roll strength, plus a d6. So actually, you know what? That is your claw damage. Just roll your claw damage. Because you got a raise, you get an extra d6. Very cool. Yeah, that shakes them. Why don't you roll your second damage? You kind of stomp. You're kind of like containing them with your feet. Getting them kind of
Yes.
curled up for the kill, as it were.
It's never
Yeah, you can just roll your claws again. It'll.
Okay.
Because you got to raise both times. Okay, that is a wound. That rat swarm pretty much goes down. But
Whoa.
kind of unfortunately, instead of just dying, you've killed off enough where it just gets split into 2 smaller swarms. but it's good. It's fine. It's fine. All right, just gotta
Everything's
change
all right.
this here.
It's all right. It's okay.
But you know that they're much easier to hit now. And okay, very cool. Moving on to Patty, who is shaken. Now, when you're shaken, you roll spirit at the beginning of your turn for free to try to break out of it.
And so remove
Wow,
shaken from
Patty.
Patricia. It asked me a
First,
question.
roll spirit.
No. Okay. Oh,
No
I'm not the most
there.
spiritual. Not the most spiritual of folk.
Now, you can just use a Benny to get out of shaken if you want.
What is shaken effect? For those who don't know.
You can move. You cannot do any actions this turn.
Oh.
Yeah, no attack.
Yeah, well, I'll spend a Benny to do that. I'll spend a Benny to remove
Okay.
shaken.
So you just spend the Benny, and you should be able to click it on your next to your name in the bottom left. Perfect. You are out of shaken. What do you want to do?
Well, seeing my good friend, whose name I can't even recall right now, Echo, behind the swarm, I will put Chadwick back on my shoulder and pull out the Desert Eagle. That's glistening in the light down here, and I guess I'll run forward. And I'm not really keeping track of my movement super carefully. I don't know, it looks about 3 paces.
If you right click if you hold control down or hold your token and like, what is it? I think it's, yeah,
Well, in mine, it's command. That doesn't help you any.
yeah, control. You should be able to measure it out.
Oh, okay.
And how much?
So it's 6 inches? We're doing inches?
Well,
here?
you
That's
have
what we
double
did.
movement. You have 12 inches right now because of the speed power. You can also run for free. So you basically have 24 inches of movement.
Oh,
With
Well, I don't-
no negative.
Well, then I'm gonna run and gun, I suppose, and Unfortunately, Patty's built to stand still and take aim, but that's okay. I saw that there was a suppressive fire. Is that an action?
Yeah, it's a part of doing full auto.
Oh, so I can't suppressive fire with the Desert Eagle.
No, you cannot. You have to use
Okay.
full auto.
Uh,
You can just fire.
yeah.
Snappy fire.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna move a little closer, maybe to these things here, these little rat folk they're free. I believe almost everyone broke out of their restraints. didn't
Those two are actually the only ones that are still bound
ooh,
or entangled.
execution.
Even better. Well, in the Lord's name, Elon Musk, I will remove thee from the playing field, or try to. I'm gonna just take shots at the Desert Eagle. I have to call out how many shots there, right?
Oh yeah, we're not going to track ammo, but track your shots to reload. Yeah.
Okay.
So
but,
who are you
but,
firing at?
This one here first.
Okay.
Nikki?
No,
that's
I'm
not
gonna
mine.
clean
That
up.
is a
I'm gonna
lesser
clean
one,
up
yeah.
the lesser ones here.
All right, make your shot. So roll shooting. It hits. Roll damage. Ooh. That will shake him. Does not do. That cannot be right. Oh, it is 2d8. Okay, yeah, that's right. AP2. All right, so that's still you just missed a wound, so that one is shaken.
Can I shoot him again? Isn't there?
You have to
can I
do that
stab-
ahead of time.
Okay, so you have to declare if you want to shoot multiple times in advance,
Exactly,
right?
because there's the multi-action penalty. So you could
Okay.
also, if you wanted to, you could spend a Benny to reroll your damage, but I don't know if you want to do that right now.
No, I think that's maybe enough for me then.
Okay, let's move on to Carl.
So I want to take.
You have movement.
I want.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Carl. Sorry.
You want to take his movement? Because you want to finish movement?
You can do that while
No,
you're
I-
talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 basic actions. One, I'm going to flip that switch quick to drain the swamp, and then I'm going to
Okay.
taunt the big bad guy, going, "Oh, look at that! Some more pus. We got a pimple now. We're just going to pop you, buddy."
Okay, very good. Okay, so for the hacking roll, it's going to be a -2 on top of the map. As this is, you haven't really encountered, this is a very, very, very old kind of system that you're not used to. And you know, you never really encountered this code before. This is it's like using Windows, XP or something.
The best. Windows
Hey,
Millennium.
wait, if-
Wasn't there a
If
Millennium
Scotty
Edition?
could figure it out 200 years in the future, I don't know, but okay. All right.
So
do my
your
hacking
computer
first?
eliminates 2 points of penalties, but so this will just be at a -2 for your hacking roll.
Okay. So I'm going to put the multi-action penalty in. I'll roll it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, you instantly see this water drain out, and the rat tyrant starts yelling out, going, "What? No, I need moisture, moisture!" out of each of his different mouths. And you see as the water drains, his kind of rubbery, more kind of like jello-like kind of skin and whatever fur, batches of fur, seems to dry out, and it looks a lot more brittle than it did before. Interesting enough. So yeah. Very good. Now you want to taunt, right?
Yeah. Oh, now look who's a tough guy. Who's the blobby boy? All right. And then that's -2, multi-action. No, didn't make it, so close, but no cigar. So,
All right. Well, you did something.
I did
okay.
something all right.
Moving on to James.
my god, this is awful. Is Rigel is dead, right? He's like totally.
He exploded.
fucked
He
up?
exploded into a giant rat monster. That's
Yeah,
correct.
right. Well, that's not how I thought today would go.
Well, we might be able to help him later. I don't know.
I'm just gonna stagger towards my companions, Giselle and Patricia, and I just kind of put a hand on each of their shoulders. Does anyone want to drink? This is starting to be a bit of a bummer. Whiskey? Whiskey? No?
What'd you do? Do your damn job.
Oh, all right then.
We
Fuck it.
Got
Okay,
me.
okay,
Got
okay,
me.
okay. I'm doing my
Cussing
job.
for no reason.
I'd like to cast the Baguette of Protection. Can I cast it on 3 targets if they're all like close by?
Yes, you can. Because for you, it's a touch spell, right? But as long as they're next to you, as long as you spend the power points that you want to do. So, are you doing any other? So, Baguette of Protection, the protection spell, it only costs 1 power point for you, right? And I think it has a +1 on it.
Yes, I guess. Let's have a look.
Let me make sure, because you took that limit, right? So protection is normally a 1-point power, so yes, you do. And then for each of the additional recipients, it's +1. Did you want to add more armor or toughness on top of that?
I certainly do. So I want to add extra armor and extra targets. So just end on me. So I want 3 targets.
Okay,
I want,
with the more armor
Yes, please.
and the toughness mod as well, or not the toughness mod?
Yes, please. I want the baguette with
Okay.
everything on it, like mayo.
All the
and-
toppings, got it. All right, the
This
cheese,
one,
the figs. Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah.
So that all together, when you count all those up, that's going to be 1 for the base power, 2 for additional recipients, and then 2 more for the mods with 5 power points.
5 power, easy, no problem. How do I do that?
So roll your
I do it
faith.
that way. Okay, and then I roll faith. Okay.
That's right.
Great. Down. Faith gets rolled. No modifiers, just straight faith. Yeah.
With a +1 because of your.
Oh,
you don't even need it. Oh my god.
Hey, what can I
Goodness.
say?
Jesus Christ. All right, so both you.
I'm doing my fucking job, Patricia.
So,
I
so you
guess
might want to
guys
say
eat
what
these loaded.
you might want to say what
baguettes.
roles are happening because no one can see it on the screen, right? So for
Oh,
Oh,
example,
no, they can. They can see the rolls on the screen.
Can they? I'm looking at the screen.
I'm only
and I
seeing
don't
the
see it.
6 by 6 of us.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
only
switch-
see us.
You mean to switch scenes?
Oh my god. I'm an idiot.
Oh, sorry.
There we
everybody.
go.
There's a beautiful map. Okay, there it is. You can see the rat tyrant.
Back from the top,
Uh,
everyone.
Let's
Very
start. Back
excellent.
to the
Yeah, let's
Oh,
let's
huzzah.
restart the whole thing. So yeah, that was a humongous faith roll. You got a raise on that, which means that you get extra armor. So with your more armor mod, that means both you, Giselle, and Patty, right, all have a +6 to your toughness. So you can either put that in, but in the back of our minds, we know whenever you're calculating your toughness, you'll have a +6, which is massive.
So is there a way we can do this with the program or not?
There is, if you add the little, it makes it a little hard. So
+6 to tough.
I don't want to slow things down right now. So we'll just know in our back of our minds. For you 3, add +6 to whenever I'm asking for your toughness.
And I say, seriously, you should try some of this whiskey. It's very good. But as my hands go out, you get an overwhelming sound through your head. And it sounds like a crowd, a riotous crowd screaming in French. And you get a smell of like torchlight. And just vaguely on the outsides of your vision, you see this kind of spiritual swarm in some ways of angry peasantry surrounding you, protecting you. And I'm just going to slink back behind this keg. As you were. Head on back.
Oh, vive la revolution!
Viva la revolution.
Thank you, Deidre.
Oh my god,
No.
That's not good.
that's not good either.
Okay. These small rat swarms just rabid, running over each other. One group just runs to you, Patty. The other group runs to you, Echo. So for you, as they kind of start climbing up your leg, giving you little bites, you try to shake them off. Patty, that's for you. That's 11 damage automatically because they're a swarm. What is your toughness with your added toughness now?
It's a 13.
Oh. So
Out of
nothing.
7
As he's
plus-
kind of
7
biting
plus
into you,
6.
very
The Kevlar
excellent,
band.
magical. You think it's the Kevlar, but in actuality, they actually hit the low. They hit the I'm sorry. I think they hit the most unarmored part of your body. Let me make sure. Do you remember, Carl?
Thankfully,
I'm
there's
sorry.
4 French peasants hanging off that piece of unarmored body right now.
It's fine. We'll just say that the baguettes, totally block you off, so it does nothing to you. For you, Echo, what is your toughness?
8.
Oh, again, it's also you. You're just too lithe and agile, and you manage to just kind of shake them off. Okay, new round. We're getting into the rhythm now. We're getting into the rhythm. Couple of the other swarm. My bad. This one kind of only sees you, Carl. Unfortunately.
No, that's fine.
It runs to you. And I don't think that's going to hit your toughness. Okay, moving on. As they try to bite you, you know, your armor and your weird helmet, they just go for your face, but your weird helmet that you always wear. Now, how do I reshuffle? Reset initiative? Perfect. And then roll all. Is that, how do you
You click the next button, and it would go to the next round. At the
it'll
bottom of the
automatically
screen.
shuffle?
God, that
Yeah, I
is
think
even
so.
worse.
Okay. Starting out. We got
Fuck
the
that.
diorite,
I want to
and
spend
they
a
are
penny. I'm
free.
not waiting for a 3 of spades. I want a penny.
Okay.
Also, don't I get another card?
Yeah, you got your best card.
Cool.
Yikes.
I'm actually gonna let me actually before we do anything, I'm gonna re-roll it because I think I messed up here. Suede action deck. Shuffle.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I have to do everything from initiative, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, and Echo, you got a Joker, so all of you guys get a Benny.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Hey, Mazel.
Very cool. And you get a +2. You can go whenever you want. So what do you want to do right now, Echo?
Echo would like to stop more things.
All right. Roll me a fighting with a +2.
With a +2.
Just roll fighting and we'll add on +2. It's fine.
Okay.
Make it easy. And then roll your rate of fire attack as well. Which should just roll one die, or it's not
Here we
rolling.
go.
Just one
Oh my.
Go,
Oh
go,
my.
go, yeah!
Oh, that's normally what you should be doing. So that was a wild die,
Okay.
so that's not going to count, unfortunately.
Oh.
But you did get a 2 hits though. So roll me your claw damage again twice. Okay, and that's going to be a +2 from the Joker. That's going to be a 6, and that one it's just absolutely obliterated. You can explain what you do, but this one is just gone.
No, yeah, she just absolutely lifts her whole body up, jumps up, it's like a tuck jump, and then lands on top of it, and then just starts smashing it with every part of her body, absolutely ripping to shreds, covered in rat gore.
Oh.
My children! How could you?
Yells out of one of its mouths. It's going to try to
With a smile.
grapple you with one of its tentacles, and it's going to try to actually, let's see if it can. It has a reach here. Oh, just out of reach. Okay. It's going to try to hit you with both tentacles right now. So first we're going to just try a normal smack.
I have some normal smack you if you want to try some.
God, wow. This has just been horrible. And now it's going to try to grapple you. And again, it seems like it can only use 2 of its tentacles at a time. But it kind of is using both tentacles. It has two sets of 2 tentacles, and they're kind of working in concert. And now we're going to do it's going to try to grapple you, which is an opposed athletics roll. So it's going to roll first.
You got this.
It's going to roll first to try to grapple you. Now, normally it's going to deduct its size, but it also is getting kind of a special gang up bonus and have tentacles. So what that basically means is that it's going to have a -4, but then it pluses another 3. So it's just a -2 here. Or actually, sorry, -1. My bad.
Nothing wrecked.
That is so bad. It's going to spend one of its bennies.
It has bennies? What the hell?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go with a 5. So why don't you roll athletics? Or sorry, a 4.
Get it.
Roll athletics.
Nailed it.
Oh my god, okay, this can't do anything. Yeah, you again managed to just kind of jump away as these tentacles, just one after another, come down, these braided rat tails. Moving on. The Swarm. It's going to try to hit you again, Carl, as you're still just standing there.
Rock on.
That is really bad. 12 damage. What's your toughness?
Oh, my toughness is not that great. No AP, I'm assuming. So my toughness is 6.
All right, well, that's going to be a raise coming at you. Do you want to try to soak that wound?
Oh, yeah. I will soak that wound.
So remember, whenever you hit your toughness, you're shaken. Every raise is another wound. He's now spending a Benny to try to soak the wound, which is a bigger wound.
So Benny, and then roll vigor, and then you won't get hurt.
That's right. He did not manage to soak that wound. He can now spend another Benny, though, if he wants, to re-roll that, like a normal
Do I know my friends here enough to know whether any of them got healing?
I've got you covered, my friend. I've got you covered.
The crackhead, to be clear, has you covered.
Okay, beautiful. Then we've got someone with healing. I am not going to blow another Benny to try to soak that.
So take yourself that wound.
I'm going to take that.
Moving on to the rest of the dire rats.
You've
Starting
got
out
opioids, I'm assuming. It's fine. It's
after he takes the wound.
Starting out with these two. This one is going to just run right down at you, Giselle.
Nothing.
And this one is going to also run down at you, Giselle. Actually, you know what? It's going to run down at Patty. So this T-Bird just kind of coming out, being like, "You messed with the wrong nigger." And he pulls out what looks like a kind of stick with like some string and like a rock on the end, just this garbage flail. And he comes at you.
Garbage flail.
Fighting roll. And what is your parry, Giselle?
My parry is an 8.
What? All right. Even with the gang up bonus that he has, that's not going to hit. The other one goes at you, Patty. And this one pulls out what looks like a garbage spear. And that is just not going to do it. All right.
Got nothing.
Moving on to this one. It's going to run at you. And let's see. Oh, yeah, it has enough. Runs at you. Uh-oh. And this one, because you defeated a swarm, it's actually going to wild attack at you, Echo. And it pulls out another little garbage flail. And so this is going to have a +2 on it.
Uh-oh.
That's an 8. What is your parry?
6.
Oh, so that hits. Your parry's only 6? Is that right? How is your parry
again?
How is your parry 8, Giselle?
Mine says underneath parry, it says 8.
Something's not right, because your fighting's only a D4.
So why is it under parry, it says 8?
I have no idea.
So.
You have any
So your parry is actually, remember, your parry is half of your fighting -2. I don't think you have any edges that affects your parry.
Yeah, so that sounds like I'm confused because like that underneath parry in the box it says 8. So I'm going off
your parry's
that.
actually 4, so that one will hit you. So we're gonna roll that one's damage first.
Okay.
And that was a garbage flail.
But you have ridiculous toughness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So what is your toughness with that +6?
Okay. Is it the box or the shield?
The shield, that's how much armor is contributing to your parry. So it's just going to be that, it's the box. So you have 8, toughness. So it's 8 + 6.
14.
Yeah, so that is
14. Can't get past that bag yet. Okay, and now the other one's gonna roll damage at you. Echo.
Now, this is not.
That is not good.
Again. It's not good.
13. What is your toughness? It is 6, right? That's 8. Sorry. Okay. So
That's
that is
wound.
going to be a wound. Do you want to try to soak it?
Yeah, I would like to.
All right.
Spend
Spend
a
a
penny?
penny and roll your vigor. Yeah.
Okay, spend a penny and roll bigger wrong button.
That's
Nice.
good. That's good.
Nice.
Oh my God.
No problem.
Wow. So again,
Nice.
this
So
spirit
vigorous.
comes down just being too feline or whatever. Your body kind of moves unnaturally and just kind of, as this flail hits, it just kind of rolls off your body. And you're almost just kind of like, foreseeing where this blow is going to land.
whack it away with
but
my
now, the one with the big pomodoro comes out. And he yells, Summer lover, have me a blast! And he pulled out what looks like a Molotov kind of cocktail, but it's kind of this box with, strange kind of dark shapes kind of floating in. You really don't want to know what it is. And he's gonna just, his eyes are red. He doesn't, not thinking straight. He's gonna throw it right at you, Echo. Okay, he misses. So that is, I believe, a D12, right, Colonel?
For a Molotov.
So he
Molotov?
misses. So we're saying where it goes right now. It goes directly to his right, and
Go.
so he kind of goes to throw it, but he's too just enraged, and it gets thrown kind of 5 inches and crashes against that pole there. Kind of
And
an
awesome
explosion
if he
of
hits
fire.
he hits your rat monster. Would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, the other ones get to try to break free. That one's shaken. It's going to try to get out of it with a spirit roll.
Nope.
It's not.
He does not. But the other one.
Ooh.
And he actually take him out strength. Oh, he bites free of this rope, bursts through, and kind of looks at you, Patty. And he pulls out this giant wrench, and on the side of the wrench, you can see that's been carved in. It says Rizzo on the side as he wields this giant wrench and looks to you menacingly. All right, moving on to Diderot.
Oh mon dieu, there's lots of fucking rats everywhere. I had a dream like this once. Alright. I need to go right back to basics, folks. How many things can I do in a turn? I can move and
You can do up to 3 actions.
Yep.
But you get a penalty for each one over one that you do. Movement is free, but running also is not an action, but it's going to do an extra -2 on it.
And I can do more powers if I wanted to.
Yes, you can.
Alright. So, if I increase my range of a power by using additional power points,
Yeah.
how much range can I get?
For 1 power point, you can double it. For 2 power points, you can triple it.
So the range currently is touch, and I'm 7, let's call it 7.5 inches away from
Yeah.
away from.
The
my
touch, I believe, goes to. Let me check.
That
Should
one's
know
got
this
me.
out of the. It goes to, I believe, 6 or 12 inches. No, sorry, you cannot use it with range of touch or cone. You cannot increase the range of the touch power.
I can never increase the range of a touch power.
That's right.
Right. Well, that is fucked.
You have
I
to
said
come
I
to
could
me.
you
deal,
can-
but
Come to me.
You can run over there.
I wanted to fuck up everybody as well. I guess I can fuck everybody up next turn. Okay, fine. I'm gonna bolt over these barrels as best as I can and go, motherfucker!
Roll me athletics, please.
Oh, I'm not so good at this.
Well, you're vaulting over a bunch of barrels.
Yeah,
You
this
definitely
fine.
have to roll
There we go.
athletics.
All right.
Hardcore.
That's the best thing that's happened. Go. Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow. Okay. Wow. You got a raise.
drugs, the
Which I was gonna
drugs.
say, unless this was going to be a -2, and you got a raise, so you just don't even take any movement penalties. You just, I don't know, like an Olympic pole vaulter. You just manage to, Just
And as
heroically
I-
jump over these barrels.
And as I leap
Yeah.
over the barrels, I throw off two things from my leather jacket. One, a can of pepper spray. The other, a syringe.
Oh, Jesus.
One goes into
All right.
misery. The other one gets sprayed on the rat swarm.
All right, what are we doing first?
Let's spray them rats. What do I do for
Okay. Roll me faith at -2. I believe you're doing a havoc here.
that? No. I'm literally using
Oh.
pepper spray. I bought some pepper spray.
Oh, okay.
No, fuck not.
So I think that's a shooting roll, if I'm not correct. Shooting,
Yes,
right?
It
I
says
would
use
call it a shooting
right?
roll. Yeah.
Shooting. I'm not bad at this. I can perhaps do this. Let's have a go.
I don't know how pepper spray works. Use shooting or fighting
Oh,
to
double
engage.
fives has got to be good, right?
Yeah, that's a hit. They have to make a vigor roll. Rat swarms actually have rather good vigor rolls.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, unless it says
Just
oh,
pick it up.
-2. I'm -2. Oh, no, that's a success.
Awesome.
Sorry. That's a success. So they manage to try to spray and it just doesn't outwork. But you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say these are rats, and I didn't think of pepper spray. I didn't even have pepper spray. I'm gonna say their noses are so sensitive that they're gonna have a -1 on this. So this is going to stun them.
Excellent.
Wow. So yeah, you pretty much taken them out of the fight for now.
And then
now
I
roll
jam
your-
a syringe of opium into misery.
Oh right. Oh God, no. Is this healing or protection?
No,
This
it's
is
healing.
healing, right?
Yeah. He wants
Okay.
healing, I give him healing.
So roll
neither.
your
He
faith
just
roll,
wanted-
please.
That's
He
right.
just wanted to drag
Fuck
him.
him up.
Just give him some drugs. All right. Roll healing at -2, please.
Oh, sorry. So this is my power.
Oh, sorry, faith. Faith at -2.
yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Faith at -2. Yeah.
Faith at -2. Is there a -2 button I can press?
I think it
When
asks
you
me
roll,
to
you can do, or we can just, it's
Oh, here
easy.
go.
We can just
I can do this.
deduct it from
It's good. I
Yeah.
can do this thing. Oh shit! Not good.
You want to spend a penny on this?
Yeah, I spend a bit. How do I spend a bit?
All right, spend a penny. You just click
Coin
next to your
in
name
there.
right there. Yeah.
Excellent.
On the bottom left.
And right there. Bottom left.
The bottom left, under players.
Just,
I'll do it for you. You just
Thank
roll.
you.
I'll do it for you. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I see what you're doing now. Sorry, this is me being completely inept at a new game and a new program. All right, next roll at a -2, yeah?
I don't think I can take one of your pennies.
I'll do it. There we go.
Oh, you did it!
Four.
All right, so you
Just
heal his
barely.
wounds.
right.
Perfect. So you feel a rush of, I guess, euphoria.
I go,
sure.
you're the man. You're the man.
That swarm is dead. This other swarm
Have
is
to
going
fucking believe
to
it. Now,
attack.
hurry up and drain the swamp.
The swamp has been drained, by the way.
Well, he's talking figuratively.
Oh, figuratively. Okay.
Right.
4 is not going to do it on that. So we are keep just
Figuratively.
moving along.
Remove the corruption
Giselle.
from the bourgeoisie.
Now, Giselle, there's an inkling of this rat tyrant to you. If you want, you can spend an action to make a occult roll and get a lot more information on this, or you can do something else. I'm just throwing it out there.
I will do 2 actions. I will do the occult roll.
Okay.
That I'm going to look to support throw some aid Patty in
Oh, perfect.
getting the swarm off her. So
Okay.
So I
So
do the
roll me-
-2.
Then with occult, you have a +2, so it should be an even wash, right?
I believe so. So
Yeah. It'll automatically do it.
okay.
Oh, awesome. Now that did not actually count your +2, so it's still fine. You have a 7. You do remember some things about this. You knew that the Rat Tyrant was a creature that was defeated somewhere in like the mid 80s. It was dispatched by like 1989. It was born out of an experiment by this exiled scientist, occult user that combined a rat king, which is kind of a more common under supernatural creature, with the actual panpipes from the Pied Piper, and made this kind of abomination that was a threat 3, which out of 5, which is kind of interesting to you. And actually, it was by the Team Redline, which was Rigel as well as 2 other people, kind of a famous team back in the 80s and 70s. One thing you know that it's normally would be much more powerful than this. You can already tell that it's not in its full kind of usage. It's not its full power. It's kind of moving not as great. You knew before that it could use all of its tentacles kind of individually. Some of the other things that you know is it needs moisture to be more armor, but that was already taken care of. Also, you know that it can be regenerated if rats jump into it. So it can kind of feed on rats jumping into it. You also know that it is weak to fire. So you can yell those things out to the group however you want.
Once Giselle gets a look at this creature, she will yell, "Kill all the rats, and Diderot, if you've got fire, let it rain on this ugly thing."
Oh, well, sorry. One other thing you would know is that it can control rats when it's aware. So if you did manage to kill it, you might break the brain control on the other ratkin.
Oh.
We should
Don't
still
kill
kill
all the
Johnny
rats.
Travolta. We should still
All
kill Revolta though. Revolta.
So she'll just focus on the Rat King, but make sure the rats don't go near it. Diderot, you got fire. Now's the time.
I wish I did. I do not have fire. It's dangerous to use fire. I have pepper spray and an Uzi.
All right, moving on to your support roll. What are you using to support Patty?
So for Patty, I am going to look to her and say, because these things have curled up her leg, correct?
Yeah, they're kind of biting and curling and falling off. Yeah.
She will, using her battle smarts, she will tell her, kick your leg out straight and stamp your heel and stamp the back of your heel into the ground to create some an unstable surface for them.
So what skill do you want to use?
basically so that'll be battle smarts.
Battle. Oh, okay. You want to use battle.
Yeah.
Cool. So roll me battle, please.
Oh. Yahtzee.
Oh, wow. Even with the -2, you got a raise. That is a +2 to you, Patty. Excellent. Very, very, very awesome. Okay. Oh, that's my bad. They already went. That'll be you, Patty.
So I have a +2 to any action.
To fighting the swarm, or yeah.
Because I also have the calculating edge.
Oh,
So when
excellent.
I get under a 5, I get 2 points to an action.
You ignore 2 points of penalties.
Penalties, right? Because I want to take a multi-action and I want to start
Very
shooting
cool.
things.
So you have your pistol out. You can definitely shoot things. The rat is right on you. You can shoot him. You know probably too that you've seen her fight. You know that you've seen Echo fight. You know that she's not using her claws for a reason. So guns probably won't work. So what are your two
Okay.
actions that you want to do?
It's not
you wanted to
economical
shoot the
three
rat-
actions of right.
I
Three
give you a
attack
suggestion.
actions.
If you want to, you can do up to 3 actions if you want to. That's going to be a bigger penalty.
Right, it's -4 to every roll,
That's right.
but I can negate 2 on 2 of those, right?
Yeah,
Because I have 2 points from calculating and then 2 points from battle smarts.
that's right. You could split them up. So say if you wanted to shoot the ratganger, you could use your your calculating for that. And then if you want to attack the swarm, you can use the support that she gave you. So if you just did 2
let's
actions, it'd be no penalty. If you want to do an extra action, that'd be a -2 on those and a -4 on something else. 2 or 3 actions. What do you want to do? We're gonna try to move this along. So 2 or 3
Fuck it, let's
actions.
just do 3. Let's do 3. 3 actions.
Okay.
We're gonna do 3.
First action. What do you want to do?
Let's stomp the rats.
All right, it's gonna be a fighting and a -2, please.
You got this.
Just roll fighting and we'll subtract it 2.
Do I don't even think I have fighting. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there's fighting.
Rats get
Oh, nice.
-2.
Oh god damn! Somehow that's a hit with the raise. So you're gonna roll me. Jesus. You're gonna roll me your strength die and a d6. So just roll your strength.
Okay. Strength.
Just roll strength, and it will automatically roll your wild die, and we'll just count that as. You only have a
terrible.
D4 strength.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I only have a 4 strength.
Oh, really? Okay, I think you had more than that.
Yeah, because we.
That
we
is
used
not
everything
great
else.
damage. Do you want to Benny that or?
Sure, sure. I'm not here to
Okay.
make friends.
So roll strength again.
Strength
please.
again.
Yeah,
Come on.
The same exact roll. So
that's a 3. Yeah, that is just not going to do it. The toughness is 5.
Okay.
So why don't you roll your second action? Do your second action.
I want to shoot something. I want to shoot. I guess
I want to shoot the one that's
re-
right on you, right here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So roll shooting,
Yeah, with a -2.
and this with a, as a -2. Okay.
Yeah. That is not going
Shit.
to do it. If you didn't have that -2, you would have hit. So the greedy 3 actions sent you in here.
Yeah.
Do you want to spend a penny, or do you want to go on to your third action?
Can I spend a penny for him?
You cannot, unless you have a certain edge. You can't spend pennies for other people.
That's fine. I'll just go into my third action.
Okay.
Patty's kind of panicking around here. So I'm gonna shoot. I guess I'll shoot the one right on me again.
Excellent.
This is at a -4. This one.
Yeah.
Oh, no
That's what I want to see.
Oh.
That's what I want to see. Did it enough? A 5?
Ooh,
Just
well,
enough.
now, see, normally for shooting, it's just a 4 to hit. But when you're actually in melee range and you have a pistol, you can't use a rifle. It actually goes against their parry because you're so close. They can actually use their parry to try to get around. And unfortunately, the T-Bird's parry is a 6.
Carry that.
Okay.
That will not do it. So that was 3 actions of garbage. No, I'm just kidding. That was a good college try.
Yeah, multi-actions
unless you
are your
wanna
friend.
We're gonna move on. Yeah. Carl.
All right, so the swarm is combat ineffective right now, stunned, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna first high five my partner there, saying nice,
No problem.
and then I'm going to move away from them and put myself in the short range, because right now I'm not in short range with the big ugly.
Carl, can you give me after hearing Giselle yell out, can you please give me a free notice roll?
A free notice roll. All right, guys.
Yes.
Free notice roll.
I'm gonna help you guys out here because trying to move this along.
So we're surrounded?
Shot. Yeah.
Oh, this is good. You've got to-
Oh wow. Okay.
That would have been my
Again, I
shooting
had
roll.
negative plans. You kind of look around. You hear Giselle talk about these rats, plunging into him and kind of giving him regeneration. As you kind of look around, you look at the machinery. Those 2 pipes that the water was coming out of, you can see there's small rats actually coming out of there, kind of climbing up onto him. So you know that there could be a possibility you could close those pipes, but again, you'd have to kind of hack into the system.
Oh, okay. So I'm about to start moving, get my gun
Yeah.
swung around, and I go, wait a second. Okay, and I'm gonna turn back to the terminal, and I'm gonna try to
Excellent.
close all valves coming into this facility.
Now, do you want to do a multi-action? Because you will get to ignore the multi-action penalty on the hacking. Because you've already been in, you know it. You just have to do a basic success. But if you did a multi-action penalty, you would eliminate that, right? Because of your computer. So
Okay, so are you gonna allow me to lay some fire into the big ugly guy
Yes.
and hack?
that's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna hack, and then I'm still gonna high five. High five,
All
hack.
right. High five back. That's
I'm
3
gonna do it with
actions.
one
No, I'm
hand.
just kidding. So roll your
All right,
hacking.
Easy.
Sweet, that does it. Yeah. The great, you hear this old machinery kind of clink and clank as the grime is built up and just boom, slides off. And again, he's like, "No, I need my children!" As the rats are stopping the flow.
I go, all right, well, you're gonna love this then. And then I'm gonna open fully auto on him.
Oh wow! Now, do you have rock and roll?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, all right. So normally when you do full auto with Savage World's guns, it's a -2. But because he has that rock and roll, this is it eliminates that, but he still has the map on it, so it's gonna be a -2.
But I have +1 for this being my signature weapon. So
Ooh.
-1. That's why it's painted
Very
silver.
sweet.
Because it's special. All right.
Fucking hell. Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Oh my god. Now that's I believe that's a critical failure. That is definitely a critical failure.
Well, that's only if
Oh,
there's
boy.
no one in combat with them, though. But there's no one in combat with them. So I'm not going to hit an innocent bystander.
There's a pillar in your way, so where would you would have to move? You would have moved up here?
Hold on. I thought I had a beat on him. I could shoot past the pillar and get him because he was big.
Okay, you're right. Okay. All right, so you would have shot that way, probably. Okay, so I'll say there was one scrap of Rigel's body left, and you just utterly destroy it with your straight fire.
Oops.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. So deduct your
Guns
ammo.
do not
which I believe
seem
is-
to be working here, fellas.
Which is
Every
10
gun is not
shots.
working.
So even though he got that raise on his wild die because he got a critical failure with rate of fire, if you have more ones than non-ones, that's a critical failure for rate of fire attacks.
All right, so let me get rid of some.
All right, next round. Oh, it's automatically shuffled. Wow, Foundry's great. Oh, another! Are you kidding me?
Ugh.
Did it automatically give you guys
Baby.
bennies too? It did. It automatically gave you bennies. Okay. Wow, that's really helpful. James, you can go now or you can go later, whenever you want. You have a
I want
plus
to
2
go
on everything
now. I
you do.
definitely want to go now.
All right, do it.
Can I, just a quick, another rules clarification,
Yeah.
sorry, all of you. Is there a way to protect allies against really nasty fucking spells that kill everything in a room?
There is, but you don't have that power. I mean, there's the arcane protection power. Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm not killing everything in the room then.
You gave two of us really good toughness. I don't know if that matters.
And are you tracking? You have 5 rounds of that until you start spending. Yeah.
Round 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about lobbing havoc into everything, but it looks so good down there. How far can I move again?
Now
6 inches.
you can do havoc, and you can use the selected modifier to ignore your friends.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Like, that's cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Well, in which case, I'm doing that. So I just saunter away from the swarm who are still distracted, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to wander this way. And then I'm going to cast Havoc. As
Excellent.
everything. The whirlwind
With,
of change, the zeitgeist of damage and chaos and fucking construction comes out of my hand in a cone effect just to smash everything in front of me. I'm not happy.
Oh, we're doing a cone. Okay.
Well, I'm assuming
let's
so.
get a cone on the board. Luckily, there's a. So you can get. You can get 3 of them, but not all of them.
So medium
Now, if you want
blasts would be better?
Let's see. So if you go into the little ruler, it looks like you'll see CSML. Those are the actual blast templates. So no, a medium blast is not better. And let's see if a large blast template will do it. A large blast template will do it. So if you spend an extra power point, you can get everybody.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
So you're doing Havoc, which is 2 power points.
Yep. Plus
Right.
1. Because,
Area Effects, which is 1.
Yep.
You're doing Selected, which is another 1.
So 4. Yeah. we're
4.
good.
Do you want to do the Strong modifier as well?
Fuck yeah. That's 5.
All right. That's 5. Okay.
Cool.
So roll your Faith, and then you get a plus 2 because of the Joker.
Well, this is good.
No, this game is unreal. I don't even know what just happened. This is why I actively chose not to play a spellcaster.
It's giving me an automatic plus 2, so that's cool. So here it
Oh,
comes.
that's awesome. Wow, Foundry is amazing. Seriously.
7.
So not a raise, but very good. So I believe they each get... Oh, it's targeting them. That's funny. They each get distracted, right?
Hang on, let me quickly read it. So, with success, anyone touched by the template's distracted and then must make a strength roll. Those who fail are hurled 2d6 directly away, or if using, or away from the center.
Okay. So they're all distracted. They're all going to make a strength roll.
Yep.
And
if they
you get a
hit
raise.
anything-
But it's the strong, right? So it's a -2 on top of it.
Yeah.
We're just going to assume none of them are going to be able to do this. Nope. I think I can roll them all at once, actually. I haven't used Foundry in so long as a GM.
This This is looking bad for them.
It is very looking bad. Okay, they all fail. So why don't you roll me a 2d6? So use /R space 2d6
In the chat?
in the chat. Yeah.
R2d6.
Yeah, space 2d6. Yeah.
And then you're 4 inches.
4 inches. This
Now-
one's going to hit.
Now, if they hit anything, they take 2d4
Yeah.
damage.
Yes. This one's going to hit. This one's going to also hit. Wow. So why don't you roll me 2d4 and then /R space 2d4 with an X.
With an X.
Because these can explode. Only 2 damage. So I don't think that's going to do anything for any of them, but
But that is.
they're
good.
all distracted. They're all prone, I'm going to say. Yeah, you've gotten most of them away from your friends. Very good.
What about the little swarm of rats at the bottom of the Patricia?
Oh, you're right. That it also should make a strength roll. Is distracted. -2.
It's not this one.
Oh, but it's also
Strong
strong,
rats.
so that fails. And I'm going to say with the swarm, you just disperse the rats everywhere, and it's just gone.
Yes.
So it is just totally gone. As they fly in every direction, they hit things. There's just basically a little rat, like a Pollock painting, just rat guts and blood everywhere.
All over Patricia.
Gross.
Yeah, all over Patricia, all over you, covered in rat guts.
And
Not
so
the
I've
first time, not the
completely
last.
misjudged this and actually blasted these fucking gangbangers towards me. I just squeal like "Ah!" as they kind of come flying over by my right shoulder. That'll do me.
All right.
That's a good turn.
The rat tyrant
Great
is
turn.
pissed, completely pissed.
You've taken everything from me. I will rise. I will be the #1.
And it's going to, that is the blast template. It's going to move over. What are we doing here? Oh, there we go. Okay. It moves over here, and it just absolutely hates Diderot. And I'm going to say, not you, Patty, because you didn't do absolutely anything. It's going to focus everything on Diderot.
I've done nothing.
It's going to try to fight you and smack you.
You can throw your best, motherfucker.
Okay, so this is going to have a -1 on it. A 3, that is not going to hit. Right? Your parry is higher than a 3.
My parry is 4.
Okay, just so.
Got him.
And then
Oh, God.
it's going to do an athletics roll. I'm rolling like crap tonight. It's going to use one of its bennies again. I am rolling like crap. That's much better. So why don't you roll athletics too, James?
Oh, this is not going to go well for me.
No, it's not.
Or is it?
Oh my
is
God!
it?
The Joker!
Or is
That
it?
Joker saved you! Oh my God! Wow, you guys are doing so well. This is insane. So again, it kind of throws it, but it's completely, as it goes in, the power of freedom, the power of, giving into your impulses, giving into your desires, just kind of overtakes it. This brilliant light of that type of power kind of shines, and for that moment, it's being in the sewers of trying to control. It wants to control everything. It wants to turn everything into the swarm. It's directly opposite to what you are all about, and it just kind of just a power blast kind of pushes it
Cannot
back.
constrain me. I'm the spirit of
Echo.
generation.
What are we doing here?
Oh, if I leave the thing next to me, do bad things happen to me?
It will take a free attack at you.
Then I will attack. Never mind. I will attack the one that's right next to me.
Okay.
Oh, this one is this. Can I claw this one? Is it the same issue with the
No,
And
you
just
are
sink my
absolutely
claws.
claw these ones. Yeah.
wonderful? She'll just grab onto its face and rake her fingers down.
Now, if you want, you can do a multi-action here and try to do two. So you can do two actions. So if if you killed him, you could do another action against that one, and you could
Yes,
also
that's-
wild attack, which would give you a +2, and it would eliminate. So it's a special thing that you can do where you're just kind of throwing yourself into it. So it gives
Yep.
you more attack and damage, but it leaves you vulnerable.
Yep.
But if you're like wanting to kind of really attack here, that's
Worth
something
it.
that you can do. Yeah,
Wild attack, multi-attack, one against this dude, and hopefully one against the big guy.
very cool.
Okay. So first claws.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll. So when you roll your claws, roll rate of fire attack. Don't roll the normal attack. Just roll rate of
Okay.
fire.
And because of the wild thing, I shouldn't press the -2 because it's
Do
gonna
not. You
cancel
have no
out. Should I
minus.
press-
That's true. No, you
Okay.
have no minus. No, I thought you had Berserk, but you didn't take Berserk. We didn't end up taking Berserk.
I have frenzy.
Okay, for some reason I thought you also had Berserk.
Unless
not
that
get
was like the
taken?
second. Was that the one I was supposed to take after the?
We'll look
No,
later,
no,
but
I
I
don't think I
thought you did. But okay. A 3 and a 5, and that's with a +1. His parry is a 6, so those neither of those will hit. Unfortunately,
Oh, no.
wow. You can
So
spend a Benny
sad.
if you want. You have a lot of bennies.
Oh yeah, I'll spend one. Absolutely.
Spend it.
Alright.
Spend it.
Spend a Benny
Okay,
and
and I
reroll that
reroll?
fighting roll. Yeah.
Reroll the fighting roll. Okay.
Serafina.
Oh,
Wow.
no better.
Wow. I mean, you have more Benny.
Benny.
You can
Benny.
spend Bennies.
Just do it anyway.
Spend all the
Just
Why
keep
not?
doing it.
Sure.
Yeah, you got to kill this guy.
It's a
You're better
one
than
shot.
this. You're better than this.
Right. No one should have a
is
Benny
funny.
left when this
Sure.
game ends.
All right.
Yay!
Yeah!
Oh,
It's up and right.
Yay! Parry that.
Oh.
One raise. Roll your claws with the raise.
Pause.
Yes. It'll say roll raise.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that absolutely eviscerates this rat king
Ooh.
as he's like, what
Which
should
one
be,
is it?
What should be cool and get doing the gang, and you just absolutely just slice him in
Just
half.
tear its
Um,
face off.
Yeah, his cool leather
Should
jacket.
get it-
Oh, his face, his beautiful face. This one really took time to kind of, quaff his fro and his side. So he is just dead. We'll put him in the corner. Are the other dead
Wonderful.
ones?
So just loud
And
a
then
low
you're gonna
laugh.
jump after this other one, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. You're next. And run.
Run over to him.
Can I reach? Oopsies. That's.
Yes, you can. You can go like this and run right over there. I'll just move you.
Oops. There we go. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So
just a leap and then break down. Yep.
you're fighting him. You actually get a +2 because he's so big. So
Ooh,
even with the
that's fun.
now, you're gonna have your normal +1 and a +2. So just roll the die and we'll add a 2 to it.
Okay. I roll normal.
Yes, love it.
I
Explode.
think one of-
Blow up.
Oh my god! So you got a okay. That's gonna be a raise, obviously, and a 7. And this guy's parry is only a 6, so that's a raise and a hit. So you decide if you want to do the raise first or the hit first.
I'll do the raise first.
Okay. So roll your raise damage.
Then press it. Okay.
It's only gonna be a 6. You want to spend a penny to reroll that damage?
Sure. I have. one.
Right. Give me
Why
those
not?
bennies. Now, for some reason, I don't see your bennies going. Are you doing it from the sheet, or are you doing it from?
I'm doing it for my sheet.
Okay, so I don't think it's tracking it from there. So I think you spent 3 bennies, right? So
Yeah,
far?
I have 2 left on my sheet.
Oh, okay. It's not going. Is it giving you guys bennies on your sheet, or giving you guys bennies in the players thing? Because they're not linked.
I
for
thought
some reason.
I always thought they were linked, but
I
maybe
did
not.
mine in the players and it went down.
Mine
Yeah,
hasn't
so
changed
we'll-
on the little players thing.
Yeah. And how much did you have on your sheet? Because you had
I started with 3, and then we got 2
2.
more because of 2
Yeah.
different jokers, and then I
You spent
spent
3,
2,
so you should have 2.
and
you
yeah, I have
spent
2.
3. Okay. So just do it on the players thing afterwards in the bottom left. But yeah. So
Okay.
reroll damage.
Come
Uh,
on,
Sorry.
Benny.
Reroll damage, and this was the raise. Yeah,
Yeah.
On there.
Oh,
better.
Oh, it's just gonna hit it. So
Almost double.
it's gonna be shaken. Unless you want to reroll damage again, you can do your other damage attack.
I think I'll leave it and just do
Okay.
the other attack damage.
So roll your normal damage. Not gonna do it, unfortunately. This thing is big. While his armor is now gone, he's still pretty big. But you have shaken him. Oh, I see a penny coming out.
Yeah, just
Just funny
even
stuff.
it,
I'm
even
doing
it out
it to update it,
mustache.
so it's fixed
Make
now.
it- make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
fix.
they both do
The
too.
swarms are all gone. Okay, the first, this is the big one. He gets up and he's pissed. And he looks at you, Diderot, but he can't reach you. He sees Patty in the way and he goes, a hickey. He goes, a hickey from Rat Nicky's like a Hallmark card. And he runs over to you and tries to hit you with his giant wrench named Rizzo.
Counterspell.
And he is wild attacking. He is pissed. That's going to be, oh, he's distracted still. Nice. That's going to be a 6. What's your parry, Patty?
My parry's low. It's a 5.
Okay, so that's going to hit.
You still have +6 for toughness until the end of next round, guys.
Oh god, yeah. And then you can keep it going if you want, James.
Maybe I'm running out of power.
17.
Oh.
What is your toughness adjusted?
13.
Okay, I mean, that is going to be a wound.
Better,
Just so.
Soak
soak
it.
that shit.
You can spend a Benny
Can I
and
soak?
soak it. Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'll soak it. Wait, so I spin the Benny and I get to roll my vigor.
Yeah.
And if what I roll it covers the difference, then I don't take a wound.
That's right. No, you just have to get a success and it will eliminate the wound.
Okay, then I'll do it.
You just need to roll a 4. Yeah.
And then vigor.
You can spend another Benny to reroll if you want.
Sure.
Great.
Although this is not going to go well for me. It hasn't gone well for me yet, so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay, unless you take another Benny.
The
you're
most
wound.
expensive wounds it's fine.
That's what
I'm in
happens.
at this point.
All right, you eat it. Moving on. The special one again. He says, my gang, my beautiful gang. I have to get back and get to Shandy. What have you done? And he's gonna roll battle to try to give everybody a little boost. And fails miserably. Okay, Ratty Zuko can just suck it. The other rats get up. Actually, this one's gonna run after you. Oh, this one is. Oh, that one is dead. So this one's gonna run after you. And it's gonna roll a fighting. And I don't think that beats your parry, Echo.
Nope, 6.
This one is shaken.
Now. Not anymore. It's not.
No, it's not, and it's gonna roll fighting against. Ooh, that is gonna hit you, Giselle.
Okay.
Shield.
And that is not gonna do it. And then we have 2 that get up.
Motherfuckers,
distracted.
come on!
They're still distracted. They're gonna fight. Roll both of them at the same time.
Theoretically. Uh-oh.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Do not parry.
Hold on, no, I'm gonna roll another. See something here.
What?
Okay. So that one hit you with the raise.
Okay. So 22 to hit will hit.
No, yeah, it's gonna be a 16. It's definitely over your parry.
What the fuck?
19 damage. Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's your
well,
toughness?
Yeah, well, 13, but yeah, not good.
Okay,
Okay.
so you probably want to soak that?
Yeah, I do. So I spend a penny
Yes,
and I make a vigor roll.
that's correct.
Vigor is somewhere on a character sheet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me spend a penny first. Go. Done. Vigor.
Awesome, you have soaked it. That Joker. Oh, that wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Nothing that's me.
So nothing, your power of faith again kind of repels that rat away. Moving on to Carl.
All right. Well, since this guy is really, really getting me upset, and I don't see a good clear shot into the combat of everyone else without taking him out, I'm going to just sit tight so I don't have to move. And the big guy moved into my short range, and I still can see him just around the pillar.
Okay.
So I am going to open with a fully auto spread. All right, I'm not going to do multi-action this time.
Okay.
So
You get your +2 from him being large, so roll your shooting. We'll add the +2 on.
right. So I have my character sheet. Okay, so I have +1 for my that it's a trademark. So I got rock and roll. So +3 total then.
Yeah. And he's already shaken.
Shaken means again can't use an action unless he takes it off.
That's true, and then it's also easier to wound him.
Fuck it.
Wow, so we got a 4. We have a 16. Did you add the pluses on it already?
I only took away my penalty, my map or my rock and roll penalty.
So no trademark or other ones on it.
No, I didn't add any to the bonus.
Oh, okay. So you have a hit and 2 raises. Do them how you want, Carl. Whatever order you want. As this thing is about to get absolutely obliterated.
All right. Is there a way for me to, since this rolled that way, is there a way for me to do a raise on anything?
Yeah, when you roll damage, it'll say roll raise. If you click on your
Oh,
gear,
yeah. Right. Okay,
you
so
have
I'll
it at
do
the top. Yeah.
Yep. I'll do the basic hit first.
And the roll raise does what? It gives
Whenever
a
you
bonus
roll
damage?
raise, it's just an extra d6. That's the bonus die. That can also explode. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'll do
basically,
the
that's him
normal-
critting.
Like that. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
That's not going to do anything.
Benny!
He has
Alright,
2
well, I still
raises.
got 2
You might want to
raises
save him
left.
for the raises. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do my first raise roll.
That will wound him. He's to spend his last penny.
I hope it fucking fails.
To try and absorb it.
And he
not
shakes
you.
that one off. Unless,
All right, but use his
what?
last penny.
Yeah, use the last penny. You got one more attack of raise.
All right, so let's do our last.
He's no
raise
longer
roll.
shaken. So one thing that's when you soak a wound, you soak all of your wounds. It eliminates shaken, even if you
Oh.
had shaken before.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, here's our last one. Come on. All right, I'm Benny. That.
Oof.
And that was not with a raise either, right? Oh no, it was. I meant.
That is with the raise.
So better to spend the Benny with the raise because you get the extra
Yeah.
die that you can reroll. Okay.
Exactly.
Oof.
Oh, come on. Well, all right, we're gonna Benny again. We
More
said that.
bennies.
Yeah, that's what I like to
More
hear.
of it. Give me all the bennies.
Come on, Carl. Blow it up.
This is it. One of these are gonna blow. One of these are gonna blow.
Oh my God.
Get that motherfucker!
19.
Not gonna soak it. His toughness is 11. That is 2 wounds. He is
Yes, baby.
very close to death. Very close to death.
I'm not
Did
gonna
you
fail
get-
again.
All right.
I'll
Taylor.
take that roll.
All right. I am taking 2 support actions. The first will be a support to Echo. She is going to turn and try to find a weaker spot on the this abominable creature for her to call out for Echo. So, and I'll use Battle Smarts for that. Come on. I'm sorry.
Now you have an edge that allows you to re-roll support rolls for free. So do your free reroll.
Ah, yes, I will. Come on.
You
You
can
know
use a
what?
penny if you want.
Gonna spend a penny.
All right.
So you need it. You need a exploding dice for this to work, right?
Pretty
For
much.
this.
the
Well,
minus
no,
two?
she has a D6, so 2 D6s. So if she got a 6, yeah, it would be an explosion, but that would also just work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry.
Second
Okay,
action. You can do the same thing
and
again if
then-
you wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing again, but for Diderot, she's going to watch the 2 that are on him, and we'll call out weak spots for Diderot to get either exploit or use against them.
Now I'm going to say here, if you want to, you can use your notice. You can try to mix this up a little bit, and use your notice
It's
with your
the same thing.
investigator. With your investigator edge, so you have a +2, so it would eliminate that multi-action.
Let's do that.
Okay, I won't allow you to use that all the time, but if in this case, you're kind of, you gathered information about the rat tyrant, and yeah, so
Oh, the weak spots underneath. I see the pink bellies. No.
that's gonna be a 5,
I'm gonna nope.
which would be a success, but you get a free reroll. So unless you can just reroll.
I do get a free reroll.
All right.
So
All right, so still a 5, so you get a +1, Diderot. So still good. Very cool. And we're gonna finish this out the round with Jared. What do you want to do, Jared?
So the big creature's hurt now because it took 2
Very
wounds.
Yes,
Can I switch to my Chadwick for a
absolutely you
free-
can. Yes.
So yeah, because I got this trademark weapon that I've done absolutely nothing with. So I'm
Pull
gonna
it out. Do it.
What is this Chadwick
But-
I've heard many times?
put the Desert Eagle on my hip and pull out the M1 Garand from Grandpappy. It's like this old school M1 Garand, but like absolutely modern rifle scope and laser pointer on it, and I'm gonna aim at.
But you know, Diderot, from being with Patty, this thing has a magical aura to it.
That's
Like
great.
almost
Great.
fate has imbued this rifle with a little bit of power.
Oh well, to be honest, dude, the blood of the Nazis has imbued
Soaked
this
it?
rifle with. Soaked
Is this
it,
machine kills fascists written on the side of it?
yeah,
Granddad
it's,
was hardcore.
Okay.
Yeah, Grandpappy was hardcore. So I'm gonna aim at the big rat. Is there
Yes.
a penalty for with the melee?
Well, you are in melee with another creature,
But is there,
which I believe, right, that makes you vulnerable, Carl, or distracted. Or am I crazy?
I don't know. I think that may count as they get a free attack. I've never had anybody actually try
No.
to shoot a gun in combat when they're trying to do something. So
We'll just for now just say just do your thing.
Okay, because
That thing's distracted anyways, so yeah.
I have calculating because I have
Oh, very cool.
I rolled low again, so I'm gonna do a multi-attack action against this creature. Yeah. So with Chadwick.
So your first one will be without a penalty, and it has a +2 on it. So this be a shooting with a +2.
Okay, shooting with a +2. And I can't add the +2, so I'll just shoot and add it at the end.
Yeah, just shoot him. We'll just add it. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. A 7.
So a 7. That's gonna hit. Yeah.
So roll the
Not
damage.
a raise. One more would have been a raise, but yeah.
7 does nothing.
Not gonna do it.
So I'll shoot it. So the second shot, this one has
Minus-
no +2. Then-
This is just a straight roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Darren. Finish it off.
I mean, I would like to explode once.
Just
I
a
don't know.
hit.
This
Just
does
a
hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
One.
Give me something big. Give me something big.
Still not gonna do it. Still not gonna do it. Just so. All right, moving on. Next round.
Now I've only got one left.
Oh my god.
ooh, you gotta save your soap penny. You need your soap penny.
Yeah.
My
Exactly.
dog, who is called Ben, keeps coming and running whenever I say Penny, Penny, Penny.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh.
It didn't. Hold on. It didn't work. Hold on. My bad. I pressed something wrong. Oh, Jared. Your hesitant came up here.
Benny.
You actually got the Joker. Yeah.
I get something big, don't I, when that
Yeah.
happens?
You all get a everybody gets a Benny, and you have a +2 on what you want to do. So your turn again. Let's just go.
But because I have that thing where I take the worst, don't I?
You
get
take the
something
worst one, but because when there's a Joker, you still get the Joker.
extra? Okay.
So it's mostly a drawback, but sometimes you get a Joker.
Oh, that's right, because you get to draw twice. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I do the exact same action again.
And you have a +2, so
Yeah. Plus,
that'll eliminate the multi-action penalty. Yeah, if you want to do it twice, or a plus. Yeah,
because it's so for both shots it would eliminate the penalty.
that's right. And then you get a +2 because it's large.
Yeah. Let's do the same exact thing again.
All right, shooting, go for it.
I mean, I've got to hit something eventually.
Oh,
here.
that is a raise, baby. Roll your
Okay,
damage.
that's
And
what
you
I-
get an extra damage for this too from the Joker.
Now we
so,
go.
Yeah.
So roll raise, right?
Come
Yeah,
on,
roll raise.
Patricia. That's
Oh!
19, that's good.
That is a raise. Patty, how do you do this?
I'm gonna I don't know, track this thing, and I haven't hit the backside of a barn all damn day, so I'm gonna look above the creature, and I'm gonna see a very scandalous light fixture or something large, and rather than shoot this creature, I want to shoot the top of this building and have just all of that rust and I don't know, just beat up old metal come down and skewer the creature.
Ooh, damn. All right. Yeah, it's just like, no, I will rise, as all that metal and twisted metal just pierce all of its tentacles, and it starts bleeding and spasming, and just slow pustulence are exploding. And as it then it just kind of melts away into the water, sullying the water. Probably for the city's gonna have some trouble for a while in this area. And as it dies, you can turn off the music now, James. The ratkin, their eyes kind of return to their normal little black beady eyes. What happened?
I'd like to still shoot the rat in front of me. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Moonskins, what are you doing here?
You come close,
point
I
it to the
throw
moron.
you into the wall again.
Giselle will hold a hand up and that creature is dead. They're back to their senses.
Echo would like to slash out at the one in front of her. She's not heard any of it. She's
All right, roll fighting with plus 2.
Fighting something. This the button, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say you absolutely obliterate this one.
Just a
Now
casual throat slash.
Give me a free
Full damage,
intimidation
like-
roll.
Intimidation.
Okay, and I'm gonna have. Where did Radizuko go?
Hey, down here at the bottom. Is this him?
Oh yeah, that was my bad.
Oh, it's
He's dead?
persuasion.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Do you have a plus 2 on that? Oh yeah, well he's still intimidated. He kind of goes back and he goes, so strong. Why are you doing this? We'll just leave. Just let us go.
What happened? What happened to Rigel?
Believe he's a pile of molten
No!
rat corpses.
I'm assuming you can't fix that, right?
But how is this possible? You said this thing was being created from the 80s. How does it explode out of our friend?
What do
Yeah,
you
Pat.
know?
Giselle-
Echo will say. Oh, go.
Giselle will actually move to the edge of the water and will just start looking at the remains to see,
Very cool.
just to try to piece together what happened.
Okay.
So Colt?
So yeah, give me a notice roll with investigation, or you can roll a cult, depending on what you're looking for. Are you looking for any clues, or are you trying to figure out like from a magical?
I'm looking for
standpoint?
clues. I'm looking
Okay.
for clues.
So roll me notice with the plus 2, and then Giselle, you're asking Radizuko. This one is dead. Oh, sorry,
It
not
was
Giselle.
Echo
Echo.
asking.
You're asking Radizuko.
Gonna go and grab it
Grab his throat.
around its neck. Grab
I don't know.
Say, what?
I don't know. They took Sandy. He took Sandy and he threatened us. And he said that we had to grab this guy. I don't know why he did it. And, I just want my Sandy back. And then he tied us up. We did what he wanted. And he tied us up and took the artifact and tied us up and tied that Spooskin up.
Artifact?
Oh,
Artifact?
Yeah, remember you guys saw their last mission was the recover of that
yes, the
artifact.
druidic artifact.
Right.
The Puerta de Comte, yeah?
The that was not it.
The-
It was the the Puerto Corp. My bad. You were right. The Puerto Corp, or Stitcher of the Body. My bad. I failed. And you're actually gonna get a Benny for that. He says he kidnapped us. I don't know why. He threatened us. He threatened me. He kidnapped Sandy, and then he made us do it. I swear we didn't want to do it.
Who did this?
I have some smoothie. You all look the same to me. I've told you everything. Let us go.
Well, now there's no
Maybe
reason to
someone
be
slap
racist about it.
Slap some sense into him. Come on.
If anybody else wants to, okay, that sounds like some intimidation rolls from you guys. Patty or Carl, you want to roll a intimidation roll?
Sure.
Carl can
I'm
have
much
all
more
you,
better
Carl.
at taunting.
And
but-
Echo, if you want to support them since you're holding by the throat, you roll your intimidation first and you can support them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Just
This is
take
going to be
my notes.
unskilled, by the way. So
Roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation. Yeah. It's a +1 to Carl.
all right. And this
And
is
2 of you can try
unskilled.
this. Jared, Patty, you can also do it.
Well, I don't think I'm much of the intimidating type, but I'll.
You can use persuasion if you want to.
I was out and have intimidation, but okay.
And that's +1, so that's a 4.
Okay.
This is opposed.
Yep.
I'm not really.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, the Joker's
I think
still
it's
up
in.
there?
I think it's in your best interest to tell us everything you know, dear.
What?
You don't want to.
Oh my God! Even with the raises, you still did it. So yeah. Okay. Here, look, and he gives you a description. And as he's describing this man, the color drains from your collective faces. Who is he describing? Well, I don't even need to make you guys roll for this. Is a professor from the academy, Mark Hallis, who's a hardline conservative professor, who he's under the camp of that he believes no under-influence should be anywhere in the agency. He was also part of the famous team with Rigel back in the 70s and the 80s, the Red Line team. If you guys want to roll some more information on him, but real quick, as you hear this echo, please give me an interlude right now. If you wanted to, if you don't have to, but for a Benny, give me a time where this guy made it really hard on you or insulted you, something to that nature.
Do Mark.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Echo has always had trouble controlling some of her more angry urges. And whereas Rigel has always supported her, she was nearly kicked out of the agency before for going a bit rogue on a mission, for going too far. And Mark Hallis decided to give her some tough love, locked her away in a room for a period of time as punishment, to learn to control her anger. And it was actually Rigel that got her out of that situation, that got her away from that punishment and put her back into the good graces. And she's always been a bit vengeful, a bit angry towards this person in the back of her head. But controlled it due to her loyalty towards Rigel and not make things bad for him.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys probably collective mark out of your mouths as Giselle, while they're doing that, roll me that notice. Did you already roll it?
I did. I got a 5.
Okay. So are you just looking for anything you can kind of find?
Yeah, looking for clues as to how
Very
this
excellent.
thing came about, and B, what's happened to Rigel.
So first, for looking for clues, we'll do that first. As you hear the name Mark, and you hear that he was involved and he tied them up, basically. At first, you were looking through what you thought were clothes of Rigel's, but you actually find something else. You find a scrap of cloth that you know is not Rigel's, and that was a piece of Mark's. And that you know that you can do things often with, items or clothes magically. Also, then roll me an occult roll too, please.
Excellent. An occult roll.
Good roll.
And I believe you have a +2 on occult rolls, right? So that's a raise. Now, especially that Mark was involved. Mark was a master of teleportation magic and relocating things and kind of dimensional things. They defeated this creature. This creature was gone. And what makes it very weird, it almost looks like what you didn't think was possible, but kind of Rigel's body was used as an anchor point and a kind of a sacrifice all in one to kind of bring this creature either back to life, but it seems like it was being stored somewhere. Sometimes when they defeat creatures, they keep them in this like demi-plane, basically like a prison plane. But you thought that this creature was destroyed. So it looked like that his body was used as an anchor point. And because you got that raise, it was almost like this wasn't the same creature. This was almost a memory of what the Rat Tyrant was, that the Rat Tyrant made such an impression on the world itself and was such almost like a singular creature that almost like not a god, but kind of, close to that in that way. This was kind of the god of rats almost in a perverted way, that he was almost able to use the memory as to reconstruct it. So it's a combination of kind of teleportation and this memory reconstruction. You've never seen anything like this. He should not be able to do this on his own, but you have inklings in your mind that whatever this artifact was, it was used to kind of, assist in this. And so this is insane to you. But yeah, so you have that information of how this was done, and you also know you have this scrap of cloth that you pretty much know belonged to Mark.
Okay. Well, holding this in hand, I will burn 2 power points to cast object reading on it.
Okay, awesome. So as you, wave your hand over this cloth and incant the ancient spell that you know, give me that spellcasting roll, please.
Yeah. So spell casting.
Awesome. Yeah. So you scan through the memories, and you're looking a little bit more short term. You see Mark. You go back to seeing Mark in here, whispering something to Rigel about sacrifices and about the greater good, things of that nature. You see him tricking the rats, tying them up, casting magics over them, and tying them up, and kind of setting this trap. You see the diagrams for that. You kind of get the sense this was not meant necessarily a trap for you. You think this might have been an attack on the city to distract the agency away. This was not actually a trap for you. He didn't think anybody would come here. He did not think at all. He was told this was definitely set up. Given more time, this spell would have fully matured, and that creature would have been much more powerful. But as you go back, you kind of look through his plans, and give me just quickly a research roll. I want to see how well you do, kind of going through all of this. So give me just a quick research. You should have pretty good research, right?
Yeah, I do.
You could also do notice if you want, but research with a +2 because you're investigator edge. Oh, okay, you get a raise. So yeah, you see him combing through, and you see him plotting coordinates on a map, and you see the name on this map. You don't actually see the coordinates yet, but you see the name of something. And you see basically he made a plan, and he bought, he commissioned a plane and all these organizational things to go to some place. And basically the name, let me go to it. Let me find it. Sorry guys, I have it written down. Okay, cool. You find the name of Kokai, or Red Paradise.
Have I heard? This sounds right up my alley. Red Paradise sounds great.
That sounds like a Hawaii. Was that in Hawaii?
Yeah, no, give me, you guys give me, so as you guys meet, what do you do with the rats? I'm going to go back quickly to Echo. Do you let them go? What is everybody kind of saying with the rats? They just want to get out of here.
Well, I'm offering them a whiskey. No hard feelings, eh? Sorry about the ruffling of the fur.
We do have some injured people, I believe, too, right? So,
telling them how. Go ahead.
We can't let these guys go. They're well, look what they did. I don't care if they're under a spell or not. I'm benching myself.
You have to let them go, Come now. They've done nobody.
All right, James and Carl, real quick. Can you each roll me a persuasion roll, and we'll see who does better. We're just gonna solve this real quickly.
Persuasion.
Just to move it along.
Sure. Not so good. The 4.
Usually an opposed roll would be against some spirit, but we're kind of doing a player opposed thing here.
Yeah. So what are you talking about then? Or
just roll persuasion, please.
Just persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
All right. So I think Dineros seems to kind of convince you guys that it's best to leave them.
Let them go. They were.
But if they do it again, they get in our way again, I'm coming down here and I'm personally taking each and every one of you, and I'm just going to take the gun and put it right in their face. But I'm all right. I'm cool.
If Giselle hears this in the middle, of her doing her stuff, which she looks less human doing this, she will just let them go. They mean nothing. In this complete monotone voice, as she's staring down at this scrap of basically this scrap of fabric.
Adieu, friends. Be liberated.
Yeah, one of them gives you a like a switchblade, James, with the T-bird sitting on the side.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
Cool. Will you say everybody? So you guys come together. You give them the name of the island. If everybody wants to give me just a common knowledge roll, real quick.
Oh, I'm not very good at common.
Either common knowledge or occult -2.
Better for occult. Yeah, let me do that.
Occult -2. Rather do that.
Yeah.
I only got 3.
Tell me if everybody got success.
No.
I have a success.
Misery not get a 10?
Oh, you got a 6.
Misery.
Like Len got
Misery
a
got a 10. Cool. Okay, so Misery definitely knows. Kind of talking with Echo. Yeah, you guys know, especially Echo would know, and then Misery. You kind of followed this almost like it was like you followed the news on this because you thought it was so interesting that that this island, Kokai, was kind of in the North Pacific, not really with Hawaii. Kind of an isolated island. It was actually bought by a Minotaur, the famous Minotaur oil baron, Big Tex Theotimus. which is kind of this eccentric. Most unders aren't that successful. This guy's been one of the most successful under. It was supposed to be the ultimate vacation spot for the world's underpopulation. It was kind of a full resort, spa, theme park, zoo, hiking trails, camping, water park, etc. Kind of just a all-in-one. If you go there, anybody in the supernatural community can go there, can relax, blah blah blah. But a failure in the electromagnetic relay caused a series of catastrophic events, which led to an extra-dimensional rift opening up and multiple explosions. All these different creatures from other planes found themselves out there, and it was kind of a wasteland. And it was designated a level Yerpal danger zone. You guys know that the designations for the agency goes green, blue, purple, Yerpal, orange, red, and Joysenberry. So Yerpal and Joysenberry are colors that only under people see. So Echo, you see Yerpal and Joysenberry, but the rest of you don't, obviously. So this is a threat level Yerpal. So not a good place to go to. So whatever his planning is, that he's flown out to this island.
Do we need any special? Do we know if we need any special, like, gear?
Well, you don't know where it is. You don't know the actual location is, and you absolutely need some type of vehicle to get there. And
So
you guys are aware from
a plane and more information. Shall we retire to the academy and start to gather
need a
supplies
requisition.
and get more support?
Yeah, I think we need to steal a vehicle. I mean, requisition a vehicle.
All right,
Well,
so
have
we are
access,
gonna.
Yes? Go on. Sorry, Eric.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to keep. We're running a little behind schedule, so just going to keep it moving. You guys absolutely know to go back to the agency is where you need to go to get all these things. So you have this information at hand. Now, again, I think there's a sense of urgency here because whatever he's planning, this is magic you've never seen before, and could be potentially, who knows? This could be anywhere from local threats to world ending. You just have no idea what his plan is. But whatever it is, time is of the essence. So as you guys kind of trudge back up through the sword. Now, first of all, was anybody wounded?
I'm wounded. I think the only one.
Okay. Now, James, did you want to heal him?
Yeah, I'll heal them, but with my healing skill rather than.
If you use the skill, it'll take longer. It takes 10 minutes per wound to heal it. So it's up to you, but it will delay your time a little bit.
And just remind me how I get my power back.
Every hour, you'll get back 5 power points if you're kind of relaxed.
I'm always relaxed.
Spend a penny to get power points
Well,
back.
you can also spend a penny to get power
All
points.
right, I'll heal you. All right, here we go.
right,
That's
so
good.
roll your faith.
This is pretty much it, though. So here we go.
I have a
I'm rolling
particular step.
my faith.
And that'll do it. That is a wound is healed. All right, so as you guys trudge back up to these swords, you take a quicker route. You get back to your agency kind of SUV. Patty, you get back in the driving seat. Now you guys are, cue the scene 2 music, please, James. As you guys are kind of crawling back into this car, we'll take a break right after this. You are halfway across the city, and it is getting towards rush hour. So you have a couple of options here. You can kind of play it safe, or you can really just, pedals to the metal, kind of balls to the wall here and try to get there as soon as possible. That'll come with more risk, but obviously you'll be there in much more time because traffic can slow to a crawl right now because you have to go through downtown.
Don't break.
I think that we're all a little angry about our good friend Rigel not being around anymore. We'll I believe the phrase is rip it and stick it.
I can smooth things over later on, need be, but let's hurry for now. Time is of the essence.
All right, roll me a driving -2, please, Patty.
Cannot believe he is gone.
Oh, you saw the Joker, and so you have to get rid of your. Oh, you know what's my bad? I need to end combat. So that's going to be a failure because that was going to be a -2.
Oh, very good.
So do you want to use a penny?
I do, yeah. I'll use a penny.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Why is
If
Joker
he
so
spends
low?
another one, can we give some help? Can we do some support there?
Absolutely, my bad. You can absolutely do support. I would say 2 of you can support this.
Keep right.
Not very helpful. Thank you. There's
Well, it is because
multiple
I'm
lines.
from France, and so we keep left there. But so in this case, it is very helpful.
Oh, you're from France.
So I'm gonna try.
Drive on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
That's what you want me to do.
So can I maybe using my wireless see if I can just keep the lights moving good for him? Doing a little hacking.
Sure, yeah. That's gonna be hacking. I mean, wireless while you're moving. That's gonna be pretty
Didn't
hard.
say it would be
but,
easy. Wouldn't be easy.
For hacking -4, so for you it would be -2.
All right.
But if you get this right, I'm gonna give you double the support bonus. If that makes sense.
All right. We'll see how it goes. -2.
Come on.
Wow, you do it. So that's a +2 coming from you. One of the persons do you want to support?
Honestly,
Giselle
you're doing
will-
fine. I'll persuade him that he's doing great. Keep it
All
up.
right, give him a persuasion
You're
with
doing
your-
wonderful.
Fanatic ability.
I'm very impressed by all the driving and the skills. I get a free re-roll on persuasion roll, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And they're equally bad.
I think +2 is still pretty good. So maybe a straight user Benny Jared. So make me a straight driving roll, please.
Come on, you can do it.
It's just driving.
All my bennies.
Yes!
We got it. Oh my god.
Much better.
We drive
with-
safely.
Honestly, the useless encouragement from Dinero, but the excellent hacking from Misery, as all the green lights, kind of in that, the scene from The Craft, where all the lights just automatically turn green as you're going through. You are
Cause the
tearing-
traffic
you are
to be
going
worse
up
for
on the
everyone
curb.
else.
Yeah, and this has a little bit of supernatural aura, so as you're going, people kind of want to get out of the way a little bit and use that opportunity to kind of just scrape by people. I mean, you may have knocked over a couple mailboxes and stuff, but pretty much unharmed, and you peel up to the agency. And that's where we're going to take our break, I think.
And welcome back. Back to Eric. Over to you.
We're back. Okay. Coming from where we left off, as you guys rip through the city, you pull up to the agency. As you pull up to the agency, you see the familiar dark oak and iron wrought doors of the old speakeasy, the Pregnant Louse. After saying the ever-changing password at the cage window, you walk into the bar. The room is full of tobacco smoke and is covered with oak, redwood, and maple, and a large copper bar with an ageless man with ballpine eyes wiping down a glass and a long wooden pipe in his mouth. Boss wants to see ya. He will not say much. Really quick, I think Giselle, why don't you give me an occult roll at -4, please?
Gross.
I would assume you would have researched who this guy's just known as the bartender. He's very mysterious.
Yeah.
Anybody else who wants to roll occult or
You know what? I'm gonna
-4.
burn. I'm gonna burn a Benny and re-roll that.
Okay.
Just to know who the bartender is.
Again.
A character that Eric didn't even want to name.
Yeah.
Well, you have a +2 with a -4, so you got it. You know that this is you think you've done some research and you have a very sneaky suspicion that this is Coyote, like the Coyote.
As in the spirit
Anyways.
coyote.
Yeah, one of the coyotes from Native American legend. As you go through, he gives you a wink echo, as you know he's asked you on a date before, and you declined him, maybe for now.
We said no.
But as he's, smoke's coming out as you guys walk past it, you walk into the back private area, and you guys sit down on weathered leather stools. And he kind of winks at you again, and he pulls a lever. As you prepare yourself for the inevitable drop that you know is about to happen, a hatch opens at your feet, and you plunge for what seems like seconds or days, months or years, and you're unceremoniously dumped into a hallway. And we're going to move to a new scene. Now, this is more just for, again, this is another one of beautiful solution maps, but we're just using this right now as, sorry, let me get you guys on here.
This
You guys
time I'll
walk
show
down
the
the
map.
hall.
That would be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Do
kind of
how you
move you
feel.
guys here.
However you feel.
Cool. So this is the end. You guys kind of walk down. Your offices are to the right, but you heard the boss wants to see you, and you know exactly who that is. As you enter the agency, you hear a cacophony of sounds, both technological and arcane. Agents of all sorts roam the halls, as you work your way into the main floor. Outside the windows is a hazy street with a dim blue ambient light, which is most certainly not normal, as you are several hundred feet underground. Or in a pocket universe, no one's actually sure. So,
Oh my god!
as you
I
guys
just
walk,
noticed that is that.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. It's clicking. It's
That's
clicking.
cool.
what's
Sorry,
on
as
it?
you were.
Yeah, we have the 2D, or we have the different camera angle of our background.
Yes,
is
exactly.
The office.
That is the agency. Yeah, again, you get that when you get his maps.
That's so cool. Sorry.
As you're walking up to, it is cool. As you're walking
It
up
is.
to the boss's office, you're suddenly stopped by a very, very, very large man who you all know very well, Agent Halston, a large Brutus agent that went to the academy with you guys. He's actually kind of in the, he was not really a protege, but he was kind of one of the favorite students of, basically out of my own name, of Mark, and
Ooh.
kind of in that camp. And as you're coming by, he goes,
Oh,
Slytherin.
look who it is. It's Rigel's little band of misfit toys and fuck-ups.
and he
Sup?
slaps one of the guys he's with.
Sup? How's it going, loser boy? Oh, that's right. You just didn't do anything. We just did it. You didn't do nothing but sit here on your, well, whatever you call it.
Oh, I've done a ton of stuff. We've been doing tough left and right. We've been banging stuff. We've been hitting stuff. You don't even know. Shut up, dork.
And he kind of pushes you.
Oh, I
Giselle
was
will
taunting
step
his
in
butt,
front of
so-
Misery, and with a look, she will start at his feet and look up and go, "Shouldn't errand boys be running errands for the Big Daddy? I know."
Shouldn't little rich girls be like, giving Rigel his morning tea or something? Yeah.
Gives him another high five to one of the other
Well,
ones.
that's gonna be a little difficult since he just burst into a large rat creature. But
Loser.
And Echo,
How's- how does he feel?
particularly, he's given you shit a lot at the academy.
Which? Oh, this one.
This guy right here.
Everyone's just like arguing with him. I'm just gonna walk up next to him.
Kind of looks at you.
Slice his throat.
Why don't you? He like looks at you, Giselle, and he goes, "Why don't you get your fucking mutt on a leash, Giselle?"
Giselle is going to look at her nails and, "That mutt has a name and you can use it. Or you can be introduced to her very fine manicure job. Your choice."
Echo's just gonna drag a nail under his chin.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna have you, Giselle. Why don't you support with persuasion, I believe, and then you can
Yes.
Echo roll intimidation.
Come on.
Oh, there. Let him roll.
Nice. It's a +1 to your intimidation, Echo. That'll be a 4. Are you happy with that?
Do I have? Oh, I have a bunch of them. I'll roll a Benny.
Okay.
I mean, I'll
Oh, I
spend
have
a
a
Benny.
bunch
Sorry.
of them.
Because why not? That's the fun thing. Roll again. Do the thing.
Here we go.
Oh, there
Roll
you
it
go.
up.
There we
Yeah,
go.
fine.
There we go. 60. This
Oh
guy was
my
defending
God.
himself.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Still, though, you still got a raise. As you throw the nail, and give me a notice check, Echo, real quick.
The little wee.
Yeah.
Not her strong suit.
Do not. I can smell it though.
Yeah, you know what? Fine. You can tell. You hear a little fart and smell a little wee as he kind of goes white as you guys, kind of tag team about the claws and
Whatever. I'm done with you fucking losers. Get out of here.
and he just kind of pushes past you, and him and his little cronies just leave.
I feel like this is a hostile work environment. We really should put, something in the suggestion box, guys. What do you think? Maybe not. I don't know. Or you could just take them out. Whatever.
You see right before he leaves, he looks like he's gonna go grab something in his shirt, and all of a sudden, this boosh of air and energy coming from this office, and she goes, "Leave now!" You hear this voice, and he turns even whiter and just fucking runs. And then you hear it just come in already, and the door opens on its own. And you guys know the kind of the boss of this local branch, the senior agent Cassie Sims, who is not exactly a weird, but is from a famous line of vampire hunters and is a powerful psionic. And she's not someone to be fucked with. And you come in and you guys rushed off. I got a quick message from you. What's the situation? We sense a disturbance down at 43rd.
Who wants to give the bad news?
Patty does.
I will.
Patty just rips into it. Every detail. She's actually told already 3 or 4 people in the office as you guys were kind of like walking around. Like she just is and yeah, that he was floated right into a rat, and then we were shooting folk left and right, and she's just been rattling this story.
Okay, enough. I don't have time to hear everything. I cannot believe Rigel was gone. He was one of the best of us, but oh God, my hair's gonna go gray from this. I'm so tired. You can see she has kind of like bags under her eyes. So what do you need from me then?
Well,
We need
transportation. One.
Misery.
No, go ahead. I mean, I just need some transportation, and we need to get out to that. What was that island again?
Red Paradise.
Red Paradise.
New Paradise.
Red Paradise.
And you're saying
That's where this
Mark
Marky Mark and the Fresh Prince
Hallis.
is.
You're saying Mark
Yeah.
Hallis is the one. He actually did this to Rigel, his old teammate.
Giselle will pull out the cloth again, and will say, "You know my ancestral abilities. I looked in what I saw, and this is disturbing. If you have any monitor on Mark's movement, I suggest that you have that done, and keep his cronies in check."
I will try. I mean, they're still very powerful, but okay. I mean, I can't directly go against him with that more evidence than this piece of cloth for now. But you guys can go. You're sardines. This is what you do. I will cover for you, but I can't do much. As far as a plane, normally you guys know that the agency has a special, very special plane that is not quite all. Maybe it's a little bit organic.
Let's stick up.
It's Gary is out right now. You can't use Gary. We're stretched thin as it is. I can't provide you much support.
Jet skis, something.
Oh,
we
Patty's
can-
Patty's lighting up. Like, we're gonna need some keys.
Okay. Well, we can bring you down to the airbase. Oh, I'm sorry. We have a rogue Thunderbird that's tearing across the west coast, and there's a war between the Gremlins and the Gnomes again, and there's a ghost armada off of the coast.
We've got a dead professor that we need to move on quickly.
I have other
otherwise
shit
we're
I'm
gonna
dealing
lose.
with. I know this is horrible. I have other shit I'm dealing with. There's also a drug that's causing violence in the under community. I have 4 different things pulling at me, but I can very least cover for you guys and send you to this airbase to get the plane. But yes,
Yeah.
you have to do it quickly. I can only cover you for so long. If it's true that him and his cronies are in on this, then it's almost a coup. I have to lock down and contact my friends in the academy. She just downs the coffee. She downs the coffee, looks at it, like pulls out her drawer and like pulls out like a special bottle of, that she's probably been saving for years of whatever, some type of gin or something, and just pretty much fills up the glass and shoots that back.
While it is
Do you
open,
need me to lock up?
while it
Yeah,
is open,
just-
top me up.
So do you need to lock down anything? I can make it so
No,
they
you
can't
go-
get into your files.
You go with your friends. You don't have time for this.
Okay.
So go. You can requisition the portal and go to the airbase, and she like hastily signs a requisition order for this plane, and then basically sends you on the way. We're moving along.
Boss,
She
boss,
shoos you out of the
one
office.
moment before we go.
What?
May I have that stapler?
Get the fuck out of my office right now. And she goes back to. She's obviously been stretched extremely thin, as
Seems
there's a rogue
excessive.
Thunderbird and a new drug, and
Well, you don't
she doesn't
have-
have time to deal with your shit, Dinero. So
Is she,
All right,
can
that's
I just
good,
try to-
that's
can
good.
Can I try to grab the stapler on the way out?
if you want to,
Sure, just real quick.
roll me stealth.
Sure. Nope.
What'd you get?
3, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you are literally picked up and tossed out of her office, all of you. But you, Patty, mostly, and then the door just shuts behind you.
Perhaps we go to the stationery cupboard instead.
Yeah, I don't
Seems
think
like
I
a
don't think
wasted
she's.
time.
This is what I keep saying. Hostile work environment.
Giselle
That's what I keep
is
trying
going
to tell
to-
you guys.
Giselle's gonna cross her arms and, can you all grow up for like 5 minutes, please?
What the, I just must have been an heirloom.
Come on, let's go. We have time to. We don't have no time. Come on.
So first,
Yeah,
you guys
let's
know that
roll.
your office is over in this right corner, so we can have you all just move over there. And I assume you want to look up some information about the island or where it might be located. So if two of you can give me
Yes.
research rolls,
Ooh, I can do that.
Giselle
I got
and Carl,
that.
let's have you guys do it. All right. Give me some
And
quick
since
research
I'm
rolls.
doing this as an investigation, do I get my +2?
+2. That's correct. Yeah.
So anybody got better than a D4 in research? Other than you,
Giselle has
obviously.
a high research. Yeah.
Yeah, then you do it.
Oh, excellent. A 9. So yeah, you instantly find out that you go through old documents because this place was almost abandoned. It was kind of buried because it was a threat. So you kind of go through a lot of red tape, and you find exactly the GPS coordinates for this island. It is about, I don't know. I don't know how many miles, but it's close to where you would say like almost like Hawaii distance away, but in the North Pacific. Maybe like 3/4 of that. So yeah, you have the exact coordinates for it. So
And
we're just gonna-
comparing this to my vision, is this about the coordinates that he was mapping out?
Yes, yeah,
Like,
you
visually?
didn't quite see, but this is exactly, yeah, you definitely think with a good research roll, this is where he's going to, is this
Okay.
island.
Right.
So you guys travel to, there's a little teleporter in the office that and you kind of set the little beep, 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 beep into the, there's like a little like digital, a digital jackalope that kind of is the AI/supernatural. It kind of controls the computer systems here. Carl, you've had a lot of time with it. It's named as Jackie. It's kind of this like ghost in the machine, but it takes the form of a jackalope. And it kind of like, and it kind of gives you a little salute as you guys step on the teleporter.
I give him our old thing. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, he gives you a little pew pew pew, and he has like a cowboy hat all of a sudden. As you step onto the teleporter that leads directly to the local Air Force base, in kind of a special closet that's in the agency, you guys quickly link up with the base commander, who knows the agents very well. He grumbles about requisitions. And one thing as you guys were leaving, you hear in your heads, she's like, and don't harm one panel on that jet. We cannot afford to screw up any more up with the military right now.
We're so fucking that shit up.
So, she grumbles about the requisition, and you guys board this very, very large kind of black troop transport plane, and we're going to transition to a new scene. Now, this is the only map that is not done by our friend at Solution Maps. So you board this very, very large, and I think, James, you know what to hit right now.
Are you sure?
Four large engines roar to life, and you go to reach cruising altitude as you head northwest. The initial thrill of this journey and kind of the adrenaline and the sadness kind of fade into that constant machine hum of the machine, and your mind wanders. Now, the last two people did not give me an interlude, I believe, were Patty and Carl, right?
Yeah, I haven't given it.
Patty
All right, so let's start with Patty. You can give me, if you want, you can give me an interlude either about Rigel or about Mark, your choice.
Probably Rigel. I mean, when I don't have many friends at the academy. I'm a little older than most, and he was very interested and very friendly, and he was very open to my new recipe, werewolf apple pie, because tainted crops, and he's very interested in the study of tainted blood on the crops in my farm. So and just a friendly face, when you've been rejected from a lot of the other the cool kid groups.
Yeah, I think also people in the academy themselves, you were like, most people are recruited from deep military or have been in the supernatural community for a long time, and there's kind of some nepotism too with other agents. You were, not only were you in the academy, backtracking to the academy, and a complete country bumpkin, you also were into the Sardines group, so a lot of people probably gave you shit, like people who have worked their whole lives basically to go through this.
Yeah, and I don't know much about the occult and all the magical diddly dots, but he gave me a place where I could fit in, and a job I could do. I'm real thankful for that.
Now, for you, Carl, did you want to talk about Rigel, or did you want to talk about Mark? Okay,
Mark, he's
so he didn't also start necessarily in the supernatural community. You are so anti-establishment that you probably rep. So yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, Mark's a piece of crap. I dealt with him so many times because I'm a poor guy, got no real anything. He always just rode me. I don't even think he ever appreciated the skill that I brought. Even after I hacked this machine and put all those pictures on there, you'd think he'd kind of understand. I'm glad he didn't get kicked out, but that's what I'm saying. He's just a jerk, and I'm going to take him down, and if he is the bad guy, he ain't going to survive that island. You guys with me?
Ooh.
You guys are with me, right?
Oh, yes, he needs a stapler inserted badly.
Who are you talking to back there?
I'm listening. It's all right. He hasn't lost his mind completely yet.
Oh, wow. I haven't lost it yet, but you just give me a chance. Wait, that didn't sound right.
I think we're in agreement. This fucker has got to be burned.
Oh.
Well, he did kill Rigel, so he's got something coming for him.
Oh, he's got something coming for him. He's got something.
All right, with that consternation between you guys,
We're all in agreement. So says us all.
It's something coming for him.
It's a big
the most unified you've ever been.
Yeah.
Is there time passing for those that might need hours to go by?
You've definitely had enough time to recover all your arcane power points, everything.
Hooray!
Both of you guys, again, it's a couple hours. This is, you're kind of, as you guys, that passionate kind of fervor of wanting to kill and, Mark and have vengeance for Rigel kind of fades into that machine hum. But finally, off in the distance, you see land. As you see the island coming into focus, you see large beaches with decrepit theme parks, like a giant broken, rusted skeleton kind of riddling the coast. You spot movement below, even from this distance. Different creatures of assorted sizes kind of fighting and running and eating other creatures or things. You have no idea.
What?
As you begin to fly over the eastern side, where you kind of, your little sensor kind of ping things, a giant flock of gulls flies in front of your path in the sky and take the rough shape of Mark's face, who begins to speak. Foolish, veiled disciples of Rigel, you should have not have come. My message could not have been clearer. Now you pay with your life. As the gulls start swarming into themselves, similar to how Rigel and the rats were, they start pumping into each other, and a large, fleshy, feathery ball starts inflating before you in the shape of a giant egg. It bursts in explosion, guts and blood going everywhere, and inside, as this is kind of peeling over, this is all happening at once, as it's kind of peeling over the airplane, you see a small thunderbird, like a small thunderbird-looking chick, crying out painfully as lightning, it looks like it's forcibly being discharged from its small body and hits your plane like a tsunami. Multiple warning lights start blinking as the engines start reporting failure states, and you can clearly see fire jetting out behind. The instruments are failing, and you quickly look for a safe place to land. So right off the bat, okay.
Captain's not gonna be happy about this.
Why is that? Are you guys seeing the black?
Yeah.
We see the. Let's go.
Well, it shouldn't be black, but it was. I'm not going to change it right now. So yeah, you. Oh, okay.
Don't worry, on my end.
Yeah, we see fire in a plane and all sorts of awesome.
Very sweet. So now we're going to do a dramatic task. Let's go to the active encounter. Again, can you guys all right-click on your tokens and add yourself to the initiative, please?
Buckle up back there.
All right.
Where are we? What the fuck?
This is what called a dramatic task. This simulates something that's perilous, that you know that's time crunching, that you have to kind of, there's a lot of stress going on, right? So this kind of simulates that experience. You're going to have 3 rounds, and this is what we're going to do is a sliding scale. It's not just say pass or fail. Basically, the better that you do, the better outcome you'll have. The worse you do, the worse outcome you have, right? This plane has fire. It's going down, so you're trying to get it in enough shape, and you're trying to pilot it down as safe as possible to get it down. You guys will be able to choose skills on each of these rounds, and when you get a success, that's 1 success. When you get a raise, that's 2 success tokens. It's called. For here, the 15 is the baseline. If you want at least 15 for not bad things to really happen. Under that, bad things will happen. More than that, it will be better for you. 15 is kind of the baseline you're shooting for. I'm going to dish you out cards like normal combat. If you have a spades, that means that it's a complication. It means that something with you specifically. Sorry, a club. My bad. A club is a complication. So that means something specifically with you has gone bad. Which basically means you have a, correct me if I'm wrong here, Carl, you'll have a -2 to anything that you do, and if you fail,
the task fails.
Yeah, well, if you get a critical, is it just a fail?
You get a critical failure,
fails?
the task fails.
Yeah, a critical failure, the task will fail. A failure, normally was it's a -2. A failure just normally is a -1. You get tokens taken away, basically. Does that all kind of make sense in a nutshell? We'll go through this as we go through. One thing to note is that repeating skills, I will reward you better. I'll kind of take away if you're going to just use the same skill each round. So try to think of creative ways to use your skills, if that makes sense. All right?
Sure.
That makes sense for now?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me go to the dramatic task
We're gonna
section.
need more baguettes.
Okay. Very, very cool. And now you can support other people's rolls too if you want, but generally you can make your own rolls to get successes. So, okay. We're beginning combat. And Taylor, it's a Jack of Spades or Queen of Diamonds. Doesn't really matter as long as you don't get the clubs. Now, normally level-headed doesn't apply to dramatic tasks, but I house rule that it does. So they give the Queen of Diamonds. Cool. So starting out, James. Remember, you have 3 rounds. You want to get at least 15 success, or raises. 15 of these successes. So.
We have to keep this whole plan together. Yes. I don't know how to do this, but
The general goal.
I'm just going with it. I'm gonna forget of protection the plane by putting my hands out. Just try and just
Very
try
cool.
and use my power, use my spirit, use the whole
Yes.
of the everything, just to kind of protect it as best I can.
I love it. Awesome. So please roll me Faith.
What drug are you channeling for protection
It's all
here?
cocaine at this point. It's a 4. That's not good.
Success.
I thought I don't need a 15 or more.
No, just a 4 success here. So if you want to re-roll, you can, but that's 1 success.
I'm totally re-rolling. I want better than that.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a penny.
So what was the 15 again
I
then?
think I just spent 2.
I have no
15
idea. 15 is tokens altogether. So you guys will be every when you get a success, it's 1 token, and you get a raise.
It's 1
it's 2
token.
tokens.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright, go it again. Come on, big numbers. That's better.
That'll be a raise, baby. Yeah, you got 2.
So that's
2
2 tokens
Two
this time.
Yeah, 2 tokens down.
We need to get all of them by.
It's a
round.
sliding scale. It's 3 rounds.
Right.
So the more the better. Okay.
Well
moving
done.
on. Taylor.
Okay. Giselle, having witnessed the spell break out and seeing everything, she is going to start scanning the ground for any kind of sign of magic or spell casting to see if it came from somewhere they can pinpoint.
Okay. So notice.
Notice? Okay.
Okay.
Do I get my +2 for investigation on
You do
this
not.
or
Not for
no?
this. No.
Okay.
That's success.
All right. It's 3.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a Benny and re-roll that.
Okay. All right.
Going big or going home.
Yeah.
Going home in a fiery wreckage all over some island.
Oh, that's
Success
fine.
again.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's fine.
All right. Moving on, Carl.
So I'm going to jump on one of the control surfaces, around us. Try to use my
Yeah.
electronics to shut the fuel pumps to the engines on fire to make it easier, so that we don't have to deal with that. The pilot doesn't have to deal with that garbage.
Oh, so you're not trying to fix any of the electronics. You're trying to
Just like mitigate the
because all the
because
panels
that-
aren't failing right now.
What? All the panels.
There was
are
a kind of
failing?
like an EMP blast right now. So
Oh, was
kind of
there?
resetting. Yeah. This baby Thunderbird that somehow was summoned here was.
Oh, okay.
an
Well, I
electric
didn't know.
blast
Well,
on normal
so
equipment. Yeah, it's
well,
fine.
so can
But
I
you
use
still-
my elect?
You could, yeah, you can try to repair it, but do you have repair?
No, I don't. So it would be.
I'll let
that'd be
you.
a-
I'll let you just use electronics right now. It's fine.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
That's why I particularly picked something that didn't require repair.
Yeah. Now we know for Savage Worlds, when you're repairing electronics, you use the lower of the die. But
Lower repair or
we're gonna go-
electronics.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm to Benny that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
not quite enough. It is a success
Still,
though, but
Better than
not a raise. Almost got a
before.
raise.
Okay, moving on to Trenny Echo. Now you have a klutz, so you can decide to go right now, but it is very risky, very very risky. Most people will kind of maybe not go in a club, and then later on, if they need to risk it, if they don't have enough tokens. But it's totally up to you.
If I do not go, what is my option? I just
Nothing.
skip?
You don't. Nothing happens. It's just that you don't take the risk. Basically, you have a complication.
Okay. If that's the case, I won't take the risk then.
Okay.
Looking green.
Cool. So basically for you, like that electrical kind of explosion was very supernatural and kind of wired to your like sensitive eyes, and it just was like too much for your
Yeah.
supernatural senses. Yeah. Moving on to Jared, what do you want to do?
Okay, so if with Carl, I got you. What's your character's name?
Misery.
Misery. With Misery handling some of the electrical panel stuff, I will use my repair then and try to go crack open like the
Yeah.
panel and begin to maybe replace some fried wires or just take away some of the less critical gauges and then refocus those to the more important ones here.
Awesome. All right, roll repair. And you get your +2 for Mr. Fix It. Right?
You can do it.
I do, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Now,
That is a lot of tokens, my friend.
wait, you get a token for each raise? That yeah, for each raise, success and raise. Yeah. All right. So that's what 4. Yeah. Wow.
Especially
So
since
yeah,
it's a
you
sliding scale on success, we want a lot. So
yeah. So you rip. You know exactly what to do, Patty. This is while you've flown. I don't know if you've ever flown the military, but you've been maybe a couple times. You guys have been here. You've studied the manuals. You knew exactly where to go. It's almost like it's almost like poetry as you rip through the wires. You learn to hook them up to the right place. Kind of shimmy something, grab some chewing gum, spit it on that. Get some gunpowder.
Just like a tractor, really,
It
when
makes
you
sense.
break it down to
Yeah.
the fundamentals. It's just a regular old tractor back home.
Type of tractor, yeah. So we're going to re-roll again, and okay, we'll just go to the states for you. All right, Taylor at the top. Now, so as you guys are kind of fixing
No
stuff,
clubs.
but now you're starting to lose altitude a little bit. You guys can see, and as you guys feel your stomachs kind of rush up as the plane is starting to dive, and secondary explosions are happening in the engines. So the other 2 engines are now also on fire and bleeding as you start to lose altitude.
Okay. She is going to mimic what Diderot did, and she's going to cast Sloth on the plane, which
kind
will
of the
have the
space-time
target's movements.
continuum.
Yeah, so
Okay, I like it.
you'll
I
just
like it. I
see-
love it.
you'll see her hair come undone and the black clothes turn into white, like wispy cloth as her eyes glow and she starts to turn, just starts to pause time.
Amazing. Totally fucking amazing. I love it.
Can we do spellcasting?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Come on, Taylor.
Come on.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. All right. Carl.
So I'm going to ask Patricia real quick. Are you going to try to do some additional repair-y type stuff on the systems? Because I was
No,
going to
dear,
see
I think-
if I could. Go ahead.
I think we got enough we need now. It's time to ease this puppy back to the nest. I think we're ready to try and lay her down gently. So I'm going to take the controls back over.
So I'm going to. Oh, so he's going to take the controllers. So I'm going to support, if I can, them taking over the controls by I'm pulling out the paper-based flight manual and emergency procedures, and I'm using my research to look through.
Okay. Awesome.
So you want to land the plane with no
Yeah.
engines? Page 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to know the density. I need the density of the hull when we come at an angle of about 45 to maybe 65 degrees.
Roll me research, please.
Got to use what you got.
There we go,
Great. I love
baby.
it. So +2 to you, Jared, if you use your piloting. Very, very, very good. Okay. Moving on to Echo.
Okay, I got it with these. Noticing that Diderot / Giselle are casting some sort of spell and are concentrating hard on that, and the plane is shaking a bunch, could I do something to, like, hold on to them, keep them stable so they don't, like, fall over and
Yeah.
concentration on it?
Do you want to use athletics for that?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
athletics.
Go for it.
Oh no. Can I spend the thingy to do the thingy?
You absolutely can spend a thingy to do a thing. You can only spend thingies to do thingies. That is always true.
That is number one rule of Savage Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Much better.
Wow. Yeah, you managed to just somehow stretch yourself almost unnaturally.
Yeah, my
as-
tail.
to-
I grab my
oh,
tail around one.
Yeah, your tail. Oh, you have a tail. Okay. So yeah, you have a tail. Your tail around one, and the other one is just. And she matches with just an iron grip. And I don't know who you have the hand on, but you know that she just. You know, it could be horrible where the razor sharp claws are right near the carotid artery, but she's still just iron grip of the. I don't. You guys know what kind of weird she is. I don't know if we ever talked about that, but yeah, Echo. You guys know that she is a Kumiha, right? I don't know if you've told them. Probably it came out.
Kumbaya.
She has this fox-like tail and fox-like, supernaturally long fox-like claws as grips into you. So that will be 2 successes. I didn't add those yet, right?
No,
You're not.
Okay. You guys are doing extremely well. Should have made it harder. Okay. Moving
Oh,
on
come
to
on.
James.
You can't get assume we're going to get those kind of explosions. Come on.
So we're going to try to fucking land. Okay then.
We're gonna land.
Okay.
We're gonna land, dear.
My eyes roll back a little bit. I focus as best as I can and do what the only thing that's really left to me. I'm just gonna pray. Oh, Lady Liberty, please let me live. I'm not to be dying here in a fiery crash, but please just protect us all. None of us deserve to die here. Let us have vengeance. The fraternity, vengeance, and liberty for all. I'm just
Okay.
gonna straight up fucking pray. I don't know.
Okay.
How to do that.
I mean,
Fine.
I'll let you use persuasion here. If you use faith, it would have been a minus because you already used it. So
Yep.
if you want to use persuasion, it's you're kind of praying out loud, you know. And while the words themselves might not, like, you know, what actually he's saying might not work
No.
for you guys.
I beg of you,
his-
Lady Liberty.
Hold on, his passion and the smoothness of his voice. You guys have heard that there's almost this supernatural quality to it, as it kind of calms all of you as his voice rings out. So please roll me persuasion, please.
I will ready that.
Oh, you get a free reroll, remember, with persuasion
Oh,
checks.
yeah,
So
did you?
Yes, you do.
yeah, free reroll, please.
Here we go.
Oh my
Rain.
god. You
Let
got
it rain.
fucking
Next
kidding me. God damn it. That's three successes.
Yes,
So you
that's
guys have
right.
gone over the goddamn.
And we spent the entire next
Hi,
round
Winnie.
making margaritas and watching the view.
Well, it's still a sliding scale. Okay, Jared.
All right.
With your plus 2.
Yeah, it's with everyone kind of in position, everyone's strapped in, thanks to Echo, and the Frenchie is kind of keeping us all calm. I will use what we've got and just kind of. I don't know where we're landing, but I'm going to put us down as gently as I can as we're coming down here. Piloting.
And you get a plus 2.
Plus 2.
That will be a success.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to overdo this here.
Yeah.
let's just go in.
If you get a critical failure, remember that'll be a minus
true.
to take one away.
Sure.
Very cool. Okay, there's one more round. Now that you need it, you son of a bitches. Okay. Okay, so Taylor, you're gonna go. It's an 8 of clubs or 6 of diamonds. Obviously, you're gonna take the diamonds. Very cool. Ace of hearts for you, Carl, at the top. Or,
So
or-
we're kind of in our final glide path.
Yeah. So
Just
sorry. So as
plan.
so as Patty grabs the stick and kind of is just trying to level it out, basically at this point, before you even think about landing, you're just trying to stop like a full descent and a free fall. With all of your combined efforts, you manage to kind of get it into a better flight pattern as you can kind of see ground coming up. And it's leveling out even as the engines themselves have now completely stopped, and you're just gliding at this point.
Okay. So I'm going to take my last one to do the classic looking out the window since he doesn't know where he's landing yet and say, well, there's creatures
cool.
there, there's creatures over there. I'm going to do the notice. Classic notice roll.
Perfect. Do it.
Yeah.
Hey, works. I only wish there was a podcast. Maybe talked about the uses of notice in games.
Coming up
that'll
soon.
be a failure.
I'm going to
Maybe
penny it.
Okay.
Benny it.
That shit.
I'd like a heroic effort to just sap the bennies out of a party group.
Yes.
What is this called? What is this thing called? A
Oh.
Dramatic
challenge?
task.
Direct task.
That's a success. Cool. Unless you want to reroll again, Carl?
No, I'll just take the one success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So now, Echo, you have another club. I assume you don't want to go.
No, I'm just gonna sit there and keep racing.
All right, let's keep racing. Moving on to James.
Yes, I will sip my whiskey and keep praying. But not really. I'm just going to skip because everything, apart from praying and being awesome at faith-based stuff, I'm shit at everything else. So I'm
Okay.
going to strap in and kiss my ass goodbye.
All right, Taylor.
Okay. I am going to maintain the sloth.
Okay, so you're gonna need me to spell. No, I'm gonna have to do -2 on this because you've already done this. So it's gonna be spellcasting -2.
Okay.
Here we go, babe. Roll them. Roll them.
Oh my god.
Roll them.
All right.
So what
Finishing
would
it
happen-
off.
What happens if we fail a roll? We haven't failed one yet, so just
It'll take one away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, no. Failing a roll doesn't do anything. Critically failing takes one away. If you have a complication, usually failing a roll ends it. I don't play that way. I play where failing a roll takes one away and a critical failure then ends it. Or it counts die, whatever. Yeah. So finishing it off, Jared. You got to roll here because you're landing the plane. You see a stretch of highway coming down that you could.
I'm
that you
going
could
to,
land on.
I'm going to follow
Allow you to use your piloting.
Misery's. No, I'm going to follow Misery's. I want to notice the thing that he's telling me to notice.
Perfect.
I want to kind of like I
Okay.
want to just piggyback. Like he's pointing something out, so in the panic, I'm trying to also see what he's seeing and maybe go a step beyond. So I'm gonna just notice as well.
Okay.
I'll Benny it.
Yeah, you might as well use them. We're about to end the session after this, so.
Oh, do you get Benny's back into session? Oh,
Yes, start with 3.
Benny that roll as well. Just to try
Always start with
and
3
bring it home
Bennys.
here.
Come on.
come on.
I just want to
Loading
notice
dice.
something,
Land the
Dave.
damn
I just wanna
plane. There we
notice-
go.
Wow. Wow. And I will
Just
tell
wanna
you guys that's hilarious. Okay. And you see this stretch of freeway, and with everybody's combined effort, the plane is almost being supernaturally slow. It should have been coming way quicker. You and Misery together spot the perfect stretch of highway as you put it in for almost a completely perfect textbook. This is like the guy who landed it in Brooklyn or whatever, like I forgot his name, and flipped it upside down. You basically do the same thing. You can see an air pocket, you hit it to slow yourself even more. And it's just even better than a normal commercial flight. You guys feel no resistance, as smooth as silk. Somehow you come down this freeway and just come to a perfect stop. As the kind of adrenaline from the not crash, falling plane wears off, you get your bearings. It's early in the morning. And off in the distance, you can see, just in the very distance, you see a motel sign, kind of neon, flicking in and out as the plane comes to a stop. And that's where we'll end the session. And I'm going to say, you guys can't believe it. I had a whole sliding scale. If you got to 21 or more, 20, 19, there was a reward. 21, you guys will all start the next session with Conviction, which is a special token that you can spend that gives you a D6 on anything for your whole round. So it's a special extra thing that you'll get for next session called Conviction. As you know, this would be lauded in airplane this teaching schools and handbooks for if anybody had seen it for generations to come. But very cool. So that's it for tonight with the first session of Agents of Woe. A little bit of a rough start, but I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope we all learned a lot about Savage Worlds. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. And yeah, I guess we'll see you next time on Agents of
Whoa. Thanks, everyone.